Uncle Luke.
Uncle Magic. Wait, why is it? Oh,
If Uncle Luke and Uncle Magic pop up to my door,
You getting jumped.
That's a wild party. Ja Rule definitely coming right after Uncle Magic.
Yo.
Like, he pulling up.
with the tzatziki sauce.
How long do you think it's going to take before Ja Rule start doing animal balloons?
It's close. It's very close. It's very. Yo,
he is the animal balloon.
At this point, he's looking up YouTube videos. He make an Earth Gotti balloon animal.
Ew.
He don't fold one. It's like, yo, it's Ashanti sideburns.
wow.
Welcome back, guys.
Yeah, welcome.
That was
back,
a low
guys.
blow, Marcel.
Yeah.
Give Ashanti a low blow. If she
Yeah.
was-
Very nice.
Water? Water? All right, welcome back, guys, to the Honorable Mention Podcast, episode 93. I am your host, the homebody homeboy, and along with me, I got Lou, I got James, and I got Drum Food. Is that the order?
What up?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. Order.
As long as the names are being said, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, what's up, guys, man? Just
What up, man?
back for another week. Things
Yeah,
are
man.
slowly starting to feel like some type of normal out here.
Yeah.
I mean, with
People
all
are
This
all
nigga looking around his room like he got
What
ghosts in there.
No, it's not.
somebody walk by. Oh,
Yeah. Check
Yeah.
out the
Oh, this nigga dealing with wild spirits. And you know they cursing him out in Jamaica too. He trying to keep his composure.
Chris of the W.
you know I live with my family, right? Like anyone that I live
Your
with can just
ancestors
come into
rising from the ground
come
and
to
shit.
any room they please.
That's how ghosts work.
Yeah, ghosts, they don't ask for permission.
no.
Nope.
They just pop
They just
up
show
and be
up.
like, oh, you fucking?
Hey, yo. Why would that be close to myself? I feel like that's going to happen.
Oh, 1,000%.
They smell your butt
like,
like,
damn, you
doing it.
fucking? That's crazy.
Yo, James.
What did he say?
Don't worry about it.
Nah.
Purify your ears, son. Don't worry about it.
Purify your ears.
But yeah, everything is going back to normal. Like the other day on my way home, there was like 19 barbecues going on outside. Like
You could
Yo,
smell them.
yo.
I feel like that shit never stopped.
Yo, that's
Me too.
the only thing where I'm like, all right, you guys are wilding out a little bit. Like you could be have it in your crib around your peoples, whatever, but there's like 76 people huddled up
Yeah.
in like
Oh, yeah.
one little like barbecue area.
Oh, absolutely.
Nah.
There's full-blown parties happening out there.
Like there's one on my block at the end of my block now, and like the whole block is like filled up with cars. Like
And every car and
You doing drive-through barbecue?
They ain't doing drive through.
Yo, I do a drive-through barbecue. You just roll up with your plate out the window. Everyone just slapping food on and shit. Yo, I'm in
That's
it.
lit. I can't front.
That would
passing
be lit.
macaroni from car to car.
I'm not doing that. Somebody gonna spill this shit on my car. I'm gonna get mad.
Yo, if somebody passed me a tray macaroni, I'm driving off. Fuck that.
Yeah, word. I'm just
Yeah.
I'll go home.
So yo, you just pass the pan to the next car when you done. Like, nah.
Yo, that be the moment. That be the moment you got the pan of mac and cheese and you got the ribs at the same time. Yo, I'm definitely pulling off.
It's done.
That's
I'm
it.
good.
But it's
Going
a week
straight to
before.
worth of food
CVS
here.
for some Pepto. I can't handle that.
Look at Chris.
Yo, how weak is your stomach, son?
There's certain things I just can't eat.
We got the same stomach as a 70-year-old man.
Yeah,
Yes, yo.
and I'm gonna outlive all y'all.
Probably
I
not.
don't know.
Yeah, because
Why
I
you
don't
talking
eat it.
crazy to a lot of people? You're gonna get shot.
Me, you. What are you talking about? Me, you of all people.
Me?
Yeah,
Nah,
we
niggas
have
love me.
we have at least 80 recordings of this of you just going crazy. We like a couple episodes ago, we had to stop and cut certain stuff out because you were going crazy.
I mean, that's
It's gonna be you.
But see, I get that out in private. Like when we out in public,
No,
in front of people, I
it
just
wasn't
like,
out private.
these niggas wildin'. I just walk off.
Nah. Definitely you over me.
All right, man, you go
Um,
fight somebody's father and they ain't gonna like it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's
And they ain't gonna like it.
I premeditate that stuff. I'm
Don't worry,
prepared
Chris.
for that kind of
We'll
stuff.
we'll come and save you, man.
No, I won't, nigga.
It's gonna be too late by then. See, look at that.
Pick up your card, nigga.
I'm gonna be right on time for the funeral if I come here.
Yeah, what?
Don't worry, Chris. I'm down the block. I got you.
Yo, word,
You
thank
gonna be
you.
on. That's the only thing Lou comes on time for: funerals and weddings. That's it. First one at Boose's wedding. First one at Chris's funeral. He's late to everything else.
Y'all better have a good spread too.
He always like, yo, but I'm coming from Jersey. Like, nah, nigga, not today.
You know what nigga say? Y'all better have a good spread.
Yeah, right.
At my funeral?
It's like somebody better.
You
pass
don't got
me
no
mac and
oxtail at your
cheese.
funeral. Oxtail and mac and cheese.
I'll make sure I put in a order. I'm dead. You think I got like it's not in my control? What?
It is though. You put that shit in your will, they got to do it.
Marcy,
I know when I'm gonna
I
die.
know you're hearing this.
Oxtail for Lou.
Yo, imagine a nigga demands he has to be buried with a plate of oxtail. Nigga, like,
And then
I'm not
then
going
the
to
funeral
heaven
party will be
hungry.
like, we don't have that. How mad you gonna be?
Nigga suck his teeth in the casket.
That's crazy.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Now another crazy thing though that's been going on is these damn fireworks. I
Bruh.
thought it was just me
Bruh.
in
I saw
my
someone
ratchet
tweet it,
ass.
and I was just like, oh,
block-
everybody.
It's everybody. Yeah.
Bruh.
I thought it went on Twitter everywhere.
Yep.
And there's like literally no explanation as to like why.
Bro,
Every
it was it like 20 minutes ago, somebody had the big ones, like the ones that sound like they're about to demolish a building.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's,
where are y'all getting these from? Like,
that's all I have over
and
here.
and
now.
how large is your supply?
bro.
After
shit
a
is
while,
endless.
you have to think that it's no longer fun. Like, why are you still doing it? It's been every night since Memorial Day. It's no longer fun. How? Why?
And summer just started.
Is this what you're using your COVID money on? Fireworks?
Yeah.
Like,
Probably, yeah.
Because
Losers?
you imagine, like, if you're 19 and you got that COVID check, you have no idea what to do with $1,200.
dog, everybody around here is like 30 something. There's no children that
You be
live.
30 something with the mentality of a 19-year-old. You've seen it before.
Also true.
You're right.
I can't front. When I was passing by this house, I saw a guy, because I never see who's lighting the fireworks. I always just hear them.
Yeah.
So I finally see one of the dudes. He had his hand up, and he had
Oh,
to
he
be
an idiot.
like 50 years old. He had his hand on, and he was letting them go. Like,
So he don't like his hand.
nah,
He said
I
you
don't
don't
think
like
so.
his hand.
He don't
I
like
don't think
his hand.
so.
You want to go
I know
full
a
Plaxico.
dude that lost a finger doing some shit like that.
No, it wasn't Plaxico. Who was it?
Jason
Oh.
Pierre-Paul.
Yeah.
That's who you go.
JPP.
Yeah,
And his
JPP.
whole fucking career with fireworks.
It's goofy.
bro.
No, he's
There was
still playing.
another-
He got a glove.
No,
There
but he
was
wasn't. He wasn't
gotta
the same
go.
player.
There was another one around that same time. I forgot his name, but he played for the Redskins. Same thing. He lost like 3 fingers. Like that same. I think it was like in the summer. Same time.
What position he
They
played?
come with the little.
I think
the
he
little
might have
thing.
been like a corner. He might.
So
have
you
been
don't
like
need it. You don't technically need fingers for that.
No,
You just
corners
need
need fingers.
everything
son.
else.
Corners need fingers.
Nah, you need fingers.
You don't, not all 10,
Well, how you gonna tip the ball?
huh?
You gonna
With
tip the
the
ball with your
other-
nub?
With the other 7.
With the other 7.
Wait, I did that math right. Yeah. With the other 7.
Like, these niggas is wilding right now.
See now who got ghost?
This shit is not good for my PTSD. I can tell you that.
Yo,
I know
that's,
futility over there.
it's
Like,
just
I'm really
me.
sitting here like, yo, I'm getting shot again.
It's really just me and my dog looking up every time something goes up. Like, yo, this is it. And you know what it is? Like, usually you could tell the difference between fireworks and like a gunshot because
Mhm.
like fireworks, it'll have the little sizzle at
Yeah.
the end. But like, I'll have my AC running, so all you hear is the boom, boom, and
no
the,
sizzle.
the sizzle will get drowned out by the AC.
Sometimes, like the real big shits, they be so loud it just drowns out the sizzle on its own.
Oh,
Yeah.
because of like the
Yeah,
boom
it's a
echoes
gunshot.
and whatnot. I don't
A
know.
whole shotgun.
So at some
So-
point, they're gonna have to give up, like December or something, right? Like when they get cold.
Nah.
Yo, if they go until December, I'm gonna be tight.
So my
December.
question is this like I just want to know, is this celebrating upcoming 4th of July, or is this
Nah.
I don't think so. I think it's just dudes. Well, people
It's
are
just
bored.
doing, but that's the thing. All right, so Friday was like the first like Juneteenth that we got to celebrate, like right, like the like
that
where it
everybody
was like,
celebrated.
yeah, like was
Yeah.
outwardly known, obviously.
Yeah.
And I got off because I'm black.
Oh, word?
But yeah, my
Nice.
boss gave me off. He
I'm about
came
to
in
sign a
like
letter.
Thursday. Nah, next year.
Always at the good part.
always.
Nah, like next year, I may have to shoot my boss
And
because he was
Kumo-
talking crazy to me on Juneteenth.
Early.
Oh, all right, he back.
If Chris, it froze.
Did it?
Yeah, all right, you bet you good now.
Yeah, yeah, for like a second. He came in my office like 4. He was like, "Yo, if you want to leave, you could leave early." And I was like, "Oh, all right, cool, thank you," because it was my girlfriend's sister's birthday that they were having like a little party.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, "All right, cool." And then he was like, "Oh yeah, and you don't have to come in tomorrow, if you don't want to." And I was like, "Oh, word." He was like,
"You're walking up
he
the
was like-
thin line over there."
Yeah. He was like, "Yeah, it's probably not getting much." I was like, "We haven't gotten much all week, and you had me here." And I was like, "There's obviously a reason." There's obviously a reason that you're like, I can just stay home tomorrow.
You're the only one in the office, and we can't afford for you to get pissed off.
Yeah.
Because if we don't have it, we got to find another one.
Yo, Chris is slowly trying to figure out how to turn that spot into Homebody Studios.
It already is.
It already is.
Figuring out.
Yeah.
Dog, ever since the joint came over, I've been going to work every day in my do-rag, just like blacked out. I got my Black Lives Matter mask on. Nobody tell me shit.
Tell him to sign it over. Sign it over.
That's why his boss is shook too.
Yeah.
He came in looking like a whole fucking.
Yeah, I can't. A whole what? Say it. A whole what, Lou? Yeah,
a whole what, Lou?
Came in looking like a whole nigga.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't afraid to say it, nigga.
That was so hard for him to get out.
Yo, I had to read the room real quick.
What? Yeah. That's very important, man. A lot of people
weren't reading the room this week.
Yo,
that was the most terrible room reading you've ever done in your life.
Yeah, that was.
You start to joke and then read the room right before the punchline.
That's that Hooked on Phonics room reading.
I realized that we have a pretty big room here.
This nigga Lou read the room with his finger.
nigga read the room in his braille.
I got hooked on phonics for this shit.
How the nigga make the joke James already made?
I missed that one.
Finally.
Damn.
Finally.
Oh man.
Oh.
That's what happens when you're a paragraph behind everyone else in the
Oh man.
That was so funny.
You know why?
Yo, you ever had that? Like when you was in elementary school and you was going around the room
about to
reading,
tell us he was in a soul class.
and then you would space out. First of all, my GPA has always been higher than yours. It doesn't matter what grade. It's always been higher than yours.
No, it hasn't. But
every subject.
Yo, he came with that smoke.
You saw me backing out like Homer Simpson?
Every year.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Marcel, is that accurate?
We'll never know.
No, we will. Because I got the salutatorian joints on the thing. I got my transcript still. My numbers is high.
All right. We'll check the tape.
Yo. Not a tape. It's a piece of paper. See, that's how I already. What school did you go to that was taping y'all? Like what prison? Like what?
No, we gotta.
You went to Rikers High?
Nigga said prison. I went to public school, nigga.
Yo, for next
we
episode,
had cameras.
Same thing.
For next episode, we need both transcripts.
Bet
It got him not in this argument.
Huh?
Yeah,
It got him not in this argument.
This nigga think I'm about to go to my high school to get it. They're like, no, nigga. That's
You don't have a copy of it?
Nah, I was a high C student.
Okay, Lou.
Yeah, but in Jersey, that's like a D minus.
It's valedictorian. I had to give a speech and everything, God.
You went to school in Jersey? I thought you went to school here.
Nah, I went to school in Jersey. I went to work there.
Wait, you went to school in Jersey?
No, what's
and then you worked I'm just saying, sir. It's all right.
I'm just saying.
All right. Just damn. But I guess speaking of reading the room, did everyone hear this stupid J. Cole track?
Yeah.
And I only say stupid J. Cole track not because it sounds bad, just because of the commotion that it caused for like 4 days, 3 days, whatever, how many ever days, and every person that I've heard break it down was a dude who I guess like the point of it went over their heads a little bit. So hey, why not get 4 more 4 more people to do the same thing.
We're dudes.
Madly.
Shit goes over our heads.
What happened?
Yeah, we're dudes and shit goes over our heads.
Nah, hey man, listen. Where did James go? James?
It's not the fact that James left. It was the way James left. It was real weird. He got real close to the camera on his way out.
Yeah, because I got boxers on, so if I get up wrong,
Dog.
Hey man, I don't have pants on either. There's really no need.
I mean, I'm commando, but you don't have to say shit.
Oh,
Wait, what?
nigga, whose ass gonna stick to the couch?
couch got skin
trying to-
marks.
Just trying to
That
one
one
up
joke
people.
always turns on me. Yeah, we're trying to.
You brought
trying
it
to run
up.
up
No
our-
one asked.
The jokes turn on everyone.
Is how this works. But did you guys listen to the track?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all heard it? All right.
Nigga, that's the same question.
It's like 4 times he asked me.
So, I mean, all right, whatever. First impressions of just like listening it for the first time. Like, where
So,
were you? Like,
First impression, no
or did
context.
you like? Did you hear the commotion, then go listen to it, or do you just heard that he dropped something and went to go listen to it?
I just heard that he dropped some shit and went to go listen to it. So like
Same.
I had no context to the song at all. And I listened to it and I was just like, oh, Cole rapping and shit is cool. He raps well. The beat is nice. The end.
Yeah.
Decent song.
Yeah, you didn't, but like obviously, like you listening to it and
Yeah.
whatnot. You didn't. Like, what did you take
while
from,
listening
like, the
to
message?
it, I started putting together like, oh, I think he's talking about like the whole shit where Noname was saying a lot of your favorite rappers will be super pro-black until, you know, it's time to actually be pro-black. And I'm just like, yeah, you didn't really need to do that. But like, it was still no big deal to me. The song was still all right. Then I went to Twitter and I saw everyone else talking about it. And I was still kind of just like, yeah, but it's just a song. It's whatever. But after reading so many comments, like reading that shit helped put it into perspective for me. This nigga really just came out of nowhere with the dumbest move I've seen all week. It was just super unnecessary.
Yeah.
That when I heard a little bit of commotion first, because when it dropped, I know he dropped it, but I just didn't have time to listen to it. And I started like hearing a little bit of the commotion. So I'm like, all right, let me go hear this before Twitter blows up, because I felt like it was coming. So I heard it, and I heard it like 3 times in a row, and I was like, all right, I get it. I don't know what people are up in arms about it. And then I went to Twitter and I was like, all right, people are just wanting out for this. Because I didn't really know who Noname was before that. Like, I wasn't really that big onto it. Then I kind of like went to her Twitter, started reading up on everything. And I don't necessarily dislike the song or think anything's wrong with it. I just think the timing was just way off. That was my whole thing. Like, there was really no need for the song right now.
Right. So I'm more like you. Where I saw like one of my friends on their stories. Actually, yeah, like one of my friends on their stories put up like the screenshot and stuff like that. So I went to go listen to it. So as I'm listening to it, with me, I didn't think it was Noname. Like it started off, and I thought it was like immediately like someone else that I follow on Twitter. And this is without seeing Twitter stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay. He's probably like about to have like a, one-sided conversation with this person and whatnot. And then the moment I hear him talk about like tone, I was like, uh-oh, he about to piss some black women off, and I'm about to duck for cover because
He did that very
like,
well.
It's
Didn't take much.
it really, because like even me, I'm not the oldest dude in my social circle. And I know that's a big no-no. Like I've learned that. Yes, Lewis, we know. Like you see how you be putting yourself in the line of fire. Like you didn't have to.
I'm proud of it.
We're all the way. No, you're not. We've got several instances of you taking offense.
Lou loves to stand in front of the firing squad.
Yeah.
For y'all niggas, I will.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I'll
Challenge
remember
accepted.
that.
Me too.
Yeah. Word.
Get my bazooka ready.
All I know is that my daughter got three incomes coming in for her college. That's all I know.
Wait, how did we end up?
Don't back up now, nigga. I took bullets for you.
Hey, Chris, remember you don't want to get shot, so you might need to take those bullets.
It's funny. The bullets are from our guns.
Wait. See what I mean by taking him to shoot joke and he turn on you?
We shoot him and just throw $20 at him. Like, here you go.
Have fun at community college.
Nigga give him 20% of the clip.
And when you're done, bring your transcripts.
Wow.
If you're not smarter than me, you fucked up.
Yeah, but anyway, like I always heard that that's like just something that you just don't do. Like no matter what, it's something that can go from whatever conversation you're having to just to shit. It's considered like it's like a microaggression. Like you telling like
Pretty
especially
much,
like a woman.
but it's not even like micro. It's just like straight up being aggressive, but in like a very asshole-ish manner.
No, not even. No, I would still consider a microaggression because he didn't yell it. He didn't tell her to shut the F up, blah, 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 da, 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 da. The way he said it is, it seemed like, yes, he's being open, he's being honest, he's telling his side and all that stuff. But it just seems that he was unaware how that would come off.
Yeah,
to a large group.
That's one of those things where, like, while listening to it, I was really thinking to myself, like, yo, who's on your team that heard this and said, yeah, this is the move? Like, how did no one try and step between this and be like, nah, it's not really the time?
Well, everybody on his team that's tweeted after that, like they pretty much agree with him. So
because they probably think alike.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
I mean they've been his whole team. They've been together since
way
late
back.
high school, since late high school, early college.
But still, like to me,
so
like
it's gonna be pretty tough for them not to be on the same.
It's not hard, dog.
Because if I was about to do some stupid shit, one of y'all would check me.
Yeah,
yeah. But there's some
also
circles
we might agree. We might agree with you though.
Also true. Lewis makes a good point. Like if we're all in the same kind of or similar mindset on certain things, like he could have ran through it and
like,
everyone.
One of us got to have some sense. Like at least one of us. So one of us got to at least, like, even if we agree, understand that it's not the moment for that. So and more importantly, like, if you're like, his whole shit was like, yo, I just need someone to teach me or like tell me the books to read. Like, nigga, ask her then. Like, why you putting out a whole track? Just DM the woman.
So question,
the question,
but not even that. One sec. Let me just propose or set the timeline a little bit on this, because this whole song supposedly is in reference to a tweet that she tweeted out that was tweeted and deleted from May 29th. May 29th. And it said, poor black folks all over the country are putting their bodies on the line in protest for our collective safety, and y'all favorite top-selling rappers not even willing to put a tweet up. N-words, whole discography be about black plight, and they are nowhere to be found. Yeah. And they're nowhere to be found. Right? So that's from the 29th. So now, from there, Cole was seen, like, at the protests. Like, I don't necessarily remember if it was a little bit before that or after that, but he was seen over there.
I think it was. It might have been after that.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit after that, but who cares? Like,
oh, Chris is bright now. Whoa!
Hey, round of applause,
proud of you, Chris. Wow.
Okay. The ghosts don't give no fucks about
ladies and gentlemen, the Human Coloring Book.
Hey, yo.
All right, I take that back. That sounds weird. I'm sorry, Chris. Chris ain't even hear it. He ain't gonna hear it back either.
He's calling it an audible. Look, over here looking like Peyton Manning. Oklahoma, Alabama.
He's Peyton, and I'm Haitian Manning.
Does that work? So Chris, you were saying,
yeah. So yeah, I don't know if he was seen before or after that, but not that it matters, right? She didn't say his name directly. She didn't name anybody's name directly. So now at that point, it's just a tweet. Like, why do you feel like that was directly towards you? If you're out there in the streets, right, and you're trying to help, trying to contribute, trying to understand, and being there with the people and all that stuff. And this isn't his first time,
No.
right? He's been doing this stuff since as early as Eric Garner and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Why would you just automatically assume that this random tweet is about you, and then 2 weeks later you just come out after a whole slew of shit has happened and do this? And like, dog,
it all boils down to ego.
Yeah,
honestly.
you're 35. Like,
He assumed,
like,
I guess he assumed that he fit the description of what she was talking about.
But right, so it's just like Marcel said. That's just like fragile ego, like that. I don't.
I would assume maybe like deep down somewhere inside of him, he felt like he wasn't doing enough. So like that.
Well, he expressed that on the song.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
like, you know, anytime someone says some shit that's not really about you, but you feel that way about yourself, that shit hits a little different. Just because you take it in a certain way because that's in your head.
2 weeks after,
but still, bro.
But yeah,
you ain't need to make the song.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's like,
I'm sure they got a whole book club. Just join the book club, read the books.
Right, you didn't even have to. Like, you're saying that, you know, he goes through her feed and she sees that, you know, she's educated, blah blah blah. So if you did your due diligence, your homework, you would have seen that she had a little book club. Because, like I said, I never knew who this person was. Yeah. So when all this happened, typed her in Twitter, saw her feed, and just started doing scrolling and I saw tweets written in caps, but through this whole time, who hasn't had some tweets written in some caps? Like, people are very emotional at a time like
this. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So it's like,
rightfully so.
Also, sometimes you just hit the caps lock button accidentally, and you're not deleting the shit to type it again.
Mero has not taken his tweets off caps since like 2013. It's just him now.
He's like, yo, everything got to be uniform.
Good fucking morning.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
Like, for me, like I said, I didn't know who Noname was, so I went back to that tweet that people were talking about and reading it. I didn't, like, I know the situation, but I literally reading it, I didn't even like picture Cole. Like, I pictured more Kendrick. I feel like that was more aimed towards him.
Yeah. That's also true because he has a whole project on that. And Kendrick was another person that was seen protesting.
Yeah.
And guess what he's done? Yeah. And guess what he's done since then? Shut the fuck up. Like, he just hasn't said anything.
He was protesting on the low.
Didn't take it personally.
On the
he was there on the low. Face mask, up and everything.
I think one person took a picture with him and that was it.
Yeah. But like, come on, man. Like, again, when it just goes back to reading the room.
Did you listen to her response?
I did, and it was exactly everything that I've been saying since.
She was just like, all right, let me redirect everyone's attention to the things that matter.
Yeah.
And let me just say, like, wow, you really took the time out of your day to address this instead of the things that matter. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was like, you know, the 5 people that have been hung since that time.
Now, as the last time I checked, it's up to 6.
Yeah, but
that they're calling apparent suicides.
Right.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Which is
the hangings. Anyway. The trans women that have been murdered.
Shit's wild.
The Toyin, right? The activist woman who 19 years who was killed. I think that was the day before.
Yeah, he put the song out the day after.
The day after.
Again, it's just like, dog. Like, how are you just like so unaware?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and then there was people coming out and saying, "Oh, you know, he's not on Twitter and all that stuff." I'm like, he saw this on Twitter. It started. He saw this initially on Twitter.
Them niggas be aware of shit. Like people say, like, yo, Jay-Z not on social, but Jay-Z is super aware of shit. Like, niggas are aware.
Jay-Z be on Twitter.
I mean,
he tweets once a year, but still.
No, I'm saying, but they be checking.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, if they got an assistant or whatever, they're gonna show him like, yo, this is going crazy. I'm sure he has an assistant that's online all day looking at.
You need to fire
related stuff.
Even that,
the
your
only thing they're doing is bringing you this.
Man, you call Ari. Ari has a whole project. Lennox, there's a whole project about this stuff.
Ari Lennox posted about Noname just thanking her.
Yes, and it's like, yo, how are you?
Now your artist looking at you crazy.
Damn. Yeah, how you been right so disconnected? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, there's no way this stuff should be going over your head enough where it's like, oh, it's art, it's expression. You could write whatever you want, but like, you gotta
like, you can, but there's still like, you have to understand what you're doing when you do write it, record it, and then release it.
Release it out.
Part of the hard
timing.
So do you think Cole is wrong? Yes or
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think that he's wrong for feeling the way he feels. I feel like he's wrong.
He's wrong for the
going
timing.
about
the timing.
Yeah, the timing.
No,
going about it the way he
you know
did.
what? No, I take that back. He's wrong for the way he said
Watch your tone.
what he said. He's wrong for that. He's
Yeah,
not. That there's not the whole thing. Not the whole thing at all. Like, you're wrong for timing 1,000%. I just don't care. You're just wrong for that. And then you're wrong for the way you said what you said in that part, like as far as referencing tone and just like assuming that this person is thing. Like, he goes on to say, how like, treat me like a child, and like, you kind of have to like spoon feed me a little bit to like teach me these things, because apparently he doesn't read books and all that stuff, and he simply doesn't know. It's like, dog, I don't read books unless it has pictures in it.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? like that. This is such a stupid excuse.
Which was,
huh?
I didn't take him for someone that didn't read. He
Yeah.
looked like the kind of
It's
person
like-
that reads books.
But it's not even like nowadays. You don't necessarily. You could pick up a lot of information in other sources. In ways.
In the
So
world
it's
of
like-
Google, in the world of the iPhone, in the world
Hey, you know what? How much information he could have picked up just by going through Noname's feed? Like, it's
a lot.
Yo, you know how many podcasts exist just to inform you of shit?
thousands. I am a lot of the stuff that I picked up and learned was just from Kid Fear and Crystal. A lot of like the things that triggered like unlearning and just like realizing certain things about myself and like, and other people. It's just from listening to other people. So,
It's really all
if he
it is.
simply just listened to Ari Lennox, his own artist project, that whole the tone thing wouldn't have existed.
A lot of people, and like mainly us, like a lot of dudes just have a difficult time listening and just understanding, like, yeah, nigga, you just don't know some shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Like myself included.
Yeah.
Right. It's I don't know.
You just got to get better at that.
I feel like somebody, I forget who said it, but somebody was like, I should have known something was up when he said pray for Tekashi, but he wants to aim a whole track at Noname. Like, and I'm like, that's an interesting take on it.
You know what? I saw that, and the only thing you can kind of like pull from that, it's like, yeah, he's been sympathetic towards what's his name, Pump, who like that whole album was kind of like inspired by not necessarily, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it was Pump, Kodak,
right?
yeah, Pump, Kodak, Triple X, who else? 6ix9ine more recently. So it's like, all right, if you could be quote unquote sympathetic and like open to hearing these other individuals who have sketchy pasts, like, why can't you just have that same, manner and go about it the same way with Noname? Or with this whole topic in general? Like, just why did it, after this whole time of you just being silent about everything, why did this have to be the rollout thing? Like, you could have had your questions and had them addressed without this track or prior to that. You could have dropped it and then ask your questions right after. It's
just skip to the ask your question.
Yeah.
The thing that was so crazy to me is like, he was like, yo, we got to be gentle with each other. It was like, there's nothing gentle about dropping a song about someone
And telling them to watch them to watch their tone.
A song that you assumed was about you. That you just took.
It's really as simple as just speak to it directly. Just be like, hey, I saw what you said. I felt a certain kind of way about it. Honestly, I just don't know what to say in these times because I'm not that educated on the subject. You got some books I could read. That's it. I don't need you to spoon feed me the information.
Yeah.
Just tell me where I can get it.
You're 35 years old.
You know what's funny about Cole?
You're 35.
You got kids, bro.
You know what's funny about Cole?
Too? Talk to your wife.
What's funny about Cole is that like Cole is not active on social media, never has been really. And he's
after this, he's gone. That's it.
I would hope quiet, so. But like whenever he comes out with some shit that's like kind of like non-music related, but music related at the same time, he makes like a little ripple. That like remember that line he had in on the Drake song that they had to like remove, where he was like talking about autistic and all that. Remember that?
Yeah.
There was that line.
But is he one of those dudes that thinks getting vaccinated gives you autism?
No, it was
Probably.
like,
If you look at like the condition of his dress. I can see him thinking that.
but the line.
Look at me, I'm J. Cole. I wear 3/4 length basketball shorts and a 3XT, but I'm rich. Ew. Nah, I love J. Cole.
even with
That's the hardest part about all this shit.
Yeah,
It's like
even with the whole young rapper thing that happened like I think it was a year or two ago, like, and he kind of sat back and realized that like he's like, yo, damn, I kind of look like the old head hating on like the new, even though I didn't really take the time to listen to the new rap, or I don't like the way the new rap is going, that like I kind of like bashed him. And
then look how quick he was able to make a whole project with that similar sound on it.
Whole project sat down with Lil Pump and all that. He was beefing with Lil Pump and then sat down. So I feel like he has these like things that he does, and then like he realized he was bugging.
Yeah.
So
because he shoots first before asking. Just ask, bro.
My man shoots and then he looks back like, oh shit. All right.
Yeah. Like the whole thing was, he was like, this and I hated this excuse. This was one of the things on Twitter that I hated, where people came out and it was like, oh, so you're saying that he called her educated, a queen, and this and that, and it was a diss track? And I was like, you never buttered someone up, and then you never started with love and then went to your hate. Once you get to the hate, it kind of erases everything you just said. Like, it's almost like
it's like a backhanded compliment. Was it backhanded
compliment? Yeah. Or like you're patronizing them a little bit. Like
James said a backhanded compliment. Backhanded. James just said, "Yo, you got a nice ass." Like what?
What's that about? What they say about rear ends? Huh? What's that line Sir Mix-a-Lot said? What, my anaconda?
That's how James first in the club. He gets backhand compliments.
Backhand compliment.
No, I don't.
I'm not hanging out with James no more.
Not at all.
Do not believe them, guys.
God damn, that thing breaking like a buzzy.
No.
All right.
I ain't trying to get slapped.
Moving on.
Yeah. But I don't know. But like the whole thing with where it's like, I don't blame the people that like the song for, because like I know people that know better in real life to do the same thing he did, where it's like, question tone and all that stuff, right? But there's certain things in the song that resonated with them. Like, I don't mind if you like this song because certain things in it or the message resonated with you in a certain way, as long as you don't go out and like project the same like behavior as far as, hey, ignoring what black women have to say, telling them to watch their tone, certain things like that, right? So I don't mind that. And I'm not a part of this whole like Twitter thing where it's like, oh, cancel Cole. Oh, I'm going to throw this out. And it's like, none of you are. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, you got the timing wrong. Here's your lashings. Go back, learn some stuff. And when you come out with something else, I'll probably listen to it too. Like, it's not that hard.
Situations in the future a little bit differently.
Exactly.
That's
it.
But we're going to shit on you this week.
You damn right.
On you this week for sure.
You're getting jokes. You're getting them jokes.
You and your and one basketball shorts, stupid.
Why you so mad at the man for wearing basketball shorts?
He want to look like the real Jesus so bad. Like he just. Wow. I know he got some Birkenstocks in the crib.
Yo, he does look like the type. I'm not gonna hold you.
Right?
He look like he wearing with socks for real though.
Look like if I see him in the street, I get $5.
I seen a lot of people like riding hard for him, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't fuck with you anymore because you weird.
It's that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's just weird seeing people go real hard for someone that doesn't know they exist.
Right? It's so polarizing. Where it's like, obviously, you guys didn't read the lyrics. I did. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. You dunce.
Like, it's like it's not like it's the greatest song ever either.
Yeah.
Like,
obviously,
okay.
Y'all don't know to read between the lines, but listening to Cole, I was like, all right, you don't know him like either. Shut up. Like, one of Marcy's friends, huge, like just Cole like stan. even she got it. Like, and it wasn't even like
that's when
like,
you know.
Like she put, because I put up like the screenshot and I was like, oh, I am confusion. She was like, why? Oh, it was Steph. And her and I had like a very quick.
I thought you wanted to admitted that information on purpose. Go
That's
on.
what I thought.
No. I just forgot who I was talking to. I was like, oh yeah, you guys all know her too.
We all knew.
Yeah. But whatever. So like we had a quick back and forth, and I explained, from like my experiences and my understanding, because obviously I'm not a black woman. Sometimes in my mind,
On Sunday nights,
yeah, sometimes during Insecure, shit, what,
girl?
We all turned to black women during Insecure.
It's like, what, Molly? You Molly again?
Yes, bitch.
Molly, bullshit.
All right, man.
You about to get us all canceled?
Y'all are working mad hard.
Oh shit, that was pandering. Oh, my bad. I'm learning. Y'all got to teach me that.
Yeah. Spoon feed us, son.
Yeah, spoon feed me.
That bothered me so much.
So it's the worst.
You gotta leave me like a child. That made me so mad here and there.
Yeah, like you gotta like
damn,
no,
you are a grown ass man. Just like ask, where did you get this from, and I will read it myself.
Like, my man said, treat me like a kid.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like in song, it's like you get it. Like you get the meaning to break it down. I'm pretty sure he doesn't mean spoon feed me, right? But you look at the comments and it was dudes writing so hard they were like, nah, you really gotta like spell it out for me, dog. And I'm like,
son, like, yo, I saw so many black women getting upset, like, yo, how come y'all turn to teach you all the time? And I'm just like, see? We don't all do that. Some of us really just be like, yo, nah, I'm unaware, just like, what book? That's it. Like, I don't need you to just like break it down for me into like small sentences.
I don't need a step-by-step history lesson and stuff like that.
Y'all niggas making me look bad.
See, you know why? It's because a very respectable guy like J. Cole has made us look like, damn, they all like that.
And it was like, see, y'all see what we be talking about? I'm like, this nigga. Now the light skin jokes are gonna come back.
Fucking Birkenstock over here with this shit.
You know how hard we had to work those light skin jokes off? Damn.
It's still there.
I'm tired of hearing pale lions do sassy roars, bro.
Whoa. That's clever. Who told you that one?
You didn't want to go to Marcell school.
I'll bring it.
Yo, so, word.
I saw that video. I started dying. That shit was hilarious.
Nah, you got to fight. But yeah, man, it's like, again, I'm never, actually, I can't say that. In this case, like, I'm not the, cancel this guy, because you do have to understand all the good that he's done, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And you do have to understand that in like the heart of hearts, I'm pretty sure he didn't mean anything horrible like by it. It was just dumb. The timing was dumb and uncalled for. If this song came out
in the fall,
and yes, no, you want to know why?
With an album.
If this song came out before all of this stuff popped off,
that'd have been a little different.
I don't know how, because she literally is in a response to something. All right, so let's say after, right? If this song
came out and it wasn't about Noname, it was about a completely different thing and had any of the shit involved with
it'd be good.
It'd have been alright.
It'd have been perfect.
Nigga spin.
You just spin about something completely different that's not offensive to anyone.
Yeah. If this song was
completely tone deaf,
if this song was Crooked Smile Part 2, I fixed my crooked, then it would have been cool.
My crooked.
I fixed my crooked.
My crooked. Crooked Eye mad as hell.
Crooked Eye. I'm mad.
Shout out to Lou. We on the same wavelength.
There you go.
Oh man, but he'll be all right.
I mean, the cancel. I don't think it's enough for him for people to want to cancel him.
No one ever gets canceled anyway.
It's not a thing.
The thing is, like with the whole cancel culture, I feel like the only reason I feel like the cancel culture is trash is because the people that's supposed to get canceled don't get canceled.
Yeah, and they be going like way too hard, son.
Yeah, it's
way
like
too hard.
And sometimes, like, when people have the whole cancel thing going, like, I feel like when you look into like the person who's doing the canceling, they have some contradictory shit that it's like, oh, so you support that person and they did that and you didn't cancel them because you really like them, but you canceled this person. That's why I don't know. I just don't really subscribe with it. It's like cancel the right person.
Yeah.
If you're gonna
listen, as human beings, we all make mistakes. Shit happens, man. But you know, people just jump at a chance to like try to. I mean, obviously, there's people out there that should be canceled. Like we got Kellys of the world, the Epsteins of the world. All them people should be canceled, but there's like,
but look how long
it
day to day that they need to cancel, and they focusing on canceling niggas that don't know that they exist.
But look how long it took them to cancel R. Kelly.
Yeah.
It took like almost.
And niggas is still listening to R. Kelly songs.
Exactly. I deleted his whole anything I ever had. I deleted.
That's good.
Yo, me too. But sometimes the cloud be trying to sneak some of them joints back in there with like certain
Step in
songs.
the name of love, just pop in.
And I'm like, no.
I don't want to step in nothing, sir.
Step on your face.
Creepy ass niggas, bro.
Creep.
Yeah.
But speaking of canceling and all that stuff.
Oh, real quick.
Yes.
Throughout all of this, have you come across anyone that you followed on social media that you had to get rid of?
Through all of this?
Yeah.
Like from not just this Cole thing, like
like the whole like Black Lives Matter shit, the funding the police, all of that.
Yeah.
I've gotten rid of so many people.
So many.
For me, not too much, like a handful, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say upwards of 8.
Mine like
I'm like a little over 5, which is a lot when you think about just like how many people you follow and just how many you had to get rid of.
Some of them,
I've only gotten rid of people for being annoying, but this is just like
some of them. It's like different offenses. Some got blocked, some got unfollowed, some just got muted, posts and stories and things.
I've been blocking people I don't even follow. Like I just don't want you to ever accidentally randomly pop up one day.
Yeah, I've been doing that. I've been doing that on Twitter.
That's one of those reasons why, like, I don't really say much about like topics that are going on that the feed is talking about on Twitter so much as I used to in the past, because it's just annoying at this point. Like, I don't want a bunch of people giving me their fake righteous opinion on stuff or like the whole Crockett shit and whatever. And it's like, dog, like, fight me. Like, it's just as hard for me to respond with anything other than like, you feel that strongly about it, come here and fight me. Like, it's just,
he'll give you the address.
Nobody who's doing shit that's important in the world has time to fucking be arguing on the internet. Like, it's not cool, bro. Like, if you really got something to say, like, if you don't have my number or you don't know how to contact me, I'm not wasting my time on you. Like, don't even bother.
Yeah, and I mean, that goes for like the no names. There are people with like platforms and stuff like that and actually like hold weight in the community. Like when Mouse Jones starts flaming people, I love it. Everything Mouse Jones puts up, he's with all the shits all the time. He's ready to fight people. He says whatever the hell he wants and he stands under. I love Mouse Jones. Like him. There's who else does it? Scotty Beam just loving her black ass
Scotty
life.
Beam's great.
I love her so much. Just going on. But like the other day, she was offering to buy books for people. I couldn't get one, man. I was putting some good shit in there too, man. I was like, I put a good $40 worth of books in there. I ain't get no books, man. I'm gonna get it next time, though. It's all love. I'm gonna get it.
Like
she was doing that though.
Recently, they've been trying to cancel this fucking.
Yeah, what?
I was like, I can put my own books. I'll leave it.
What'd you say, Lou?
No,
which one? Chris D'Elia?
Joey Diaz.
Oh, what happened with him?
Yeah, like I've been following him for a while. He's like from my town, and he's like this old Cuban guy that doesn't.
He's Jersey, so he's garbage. Get him out of here.
Wow.
He's always saying some wild shit.
Wow. How do I follow up with that? So anyway, he been saying some wild shit here.
So anyways.
But like this is like for years, and he's like been saying it like he doesn't give a fuck. He wants cancel culture to come out there, and they finally did, and it was just like everybody's like, this ain't new. Like people were just finding out about him, and like they're just quick to cancel him. Like some people just don't give a fuck and just do it for comedy.
But that's the thing.
But
too.
like what he said, and again, timing.
Yeah,
like what he said was so wild. That was just like with all the shit going on right now, like I honestly can't tell whether or not you're joking because you present all of your jokes like the fact that normally shit he says is just like wild and crazy.
Wait, what did he say that was so wild?
He said some shit like he was making like female comedians give him blowjobs for stage time, and it's just like
I think that was an old clip. Wasn't that an old clip that came up now?
Yeah, I think so. But he's been saying shit like this for years.
Yeah, right. But the thing about that too is like people are like, "Oh, cancel him, cancel him, cancel him." That's Joe Rogan's. That's his bud. That's his dude. That's his man's. Joe Rogan averages over. Just got $100 million deal. Just like he solidified. You think he cares about what y'all have to think? He's gonna invite his friend up anyway. You can yell cancel, cancel, cancel all you want. It's not going to affect them in the way Twitter and Instagram thinks it's going to affect them. You just have to punch him in the face when you see him. That's why I just don't go cancel, cancel, cancel. If you really hate him and you really against what he says, punch him in the mouth when you see him. That's it.
Like I said, like Joey Diaz is like
I don't know how to get myself out of that. But
I would say Joey Diaz is from my city, so anybody I talk to that's actually known him from my city, he's one of the most stand-up dudes anybody's ever known. And like the dude has like a family, a daughter. Like the shit he just says is just like it's just who he is. Like he's just an old Spanish nigga that just doesn't give a fuck. So like the canceling thing is like they just quick with the trigger. That's the annoying part.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like if he was making a joke, cool. If he was actually doing that, nigga, that's sus and like,
right?
Yeah, that's different.
I don't rock.
Nah, but the thing is too, it's like
I don't know,
not,
so I don't.
Sometimes it's not what you say; it's how you say it.
Yeah,
and obviously, like when you say it. So after a while, it probably comes off insensitive because he's from a different time. So he's not with all this, I guess, readjustment and unlearning, relearning, or at least that's not how it's coming off. So he's just going to say whatever, however, whenever he wants. And obviously up until now, or even till now, there hasn't been any like repercussions. So why would he change anything he has to say?
Yeah.
Go back to punching people in the face. I don't know what year we stopped doing that, but we got to get back to it.
Bro, I've been saying
like
this for
2013.
Like it's
like that shit hard for us. We go to jail if we punch people in the face. And the majority of the people I'm trying to punch in the face are white.
Now, let me tell you something. There's one place in Long Island, right, that for some reason they refuse to progress beyond 2004, and that's Roosevelt. Roosevelt, New York. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dog.
The Velt. Shout out the Velt.
Nigga, no.
Shout out to Roosevelt.
The Velt. Shout out, what's his name? Damn. I can't remember. Forget it. Forget my shout out.
Shout out to him though.
Shout out
whoever you were going to be.
Vic Damone. Is it Vic Damone?
Is Vic Damone from
nigga, you know somebody named Vic Damone?
The rapper.
You know the rapper Vic Damone?
His name is
Vic Damone from Roosevelt?
Yeah.
Like
right?
Damone?
I don't know, man. Shout out to Shay Davis for no reason at all.
Shay Davis, man, my guns go
Loyalty niggas looking out.
I thought Vic Damone was from Ozone Park.
Oh, maybe I'm off then. There was one rapper that was like heavy on smack and come up DVD that was from Roosevelt. I can't remember who it was.
He could be. I could be wrong.
It's tough when you a rapper from a neighborhood most people don't know. Because immediately you soft. And then everyone's just like, nah, but we got guns out here.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Let me tell you something, man. Shout out Alex from the Need to Know podcast. That's my homie, man. Like he lives in Roosevelt and he always talks about it on like the pod and stuff like that because people just tell him like, yo, shut up. You from like Long Island. You from Long Island. And he's like, nah, it's really not sweet over here.
It's
and they're
different
like,
Long Island.
And they're like, yeah, all right, yeah, cool, whatever. Dog, I had to bring today was Marcy's brother's birthday. I don't know why majority of them are born in June. It's just
there was a
3 out of the 4
her parents tried to get it popping, I guess.
Yeah, 3 out of the 4 kids are born in June.
That's rough on the pockets.
Tell me about it. So his birthday's today. So yesterday, I took him to go get a haircut, and he was like, "Yo, how his new barber, is in Roosevelt." So I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." Oh no, his old barber moved to shop in Roosevelt. So I was like, "All right, cool, I'll take him." So I went with her to take him, and we're going through Hempstead. I'm thinking it's in Hempstead, and then like I just see like we go from New Hyde Park to Hempstead to Roosevelt, and you just see like the degradation in things, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on over here, yo? Like, these houses were so old.
Yeah.
They looked like haunted houses, like where the broken, chipped up wood panels on the outside and boarded up. It was horrible.
Nigga Chris drove into a new season of The Wire.
Yeah, dudes was wearing like 6XTs and black Air Forces. I said, no. I don't wanna go.
This nigga started tucking his chain. He ain't even have one.
Nah, dog. I had my chain on, my ring, my watch, and I'm like, I'm driving a white
Roosevelt
car.
Just for my context, is Roosevelt by Roosevelt Field Mall? Is this the same area?
No. You would think that
Roosevelt Field is super nice.
It's
no. There's like an area near Roosevelt Field that's like fucked up.
Yeah,
like right before it.
That's Hempstead, I think.
Yeah.
West Hempstead.
Yeah, it's West Hempstead. Nah,
West Hempstead a little wild too.
Yeah, shout out to Rock Marciano.
Yeah,
I had a pump gas in one time. I was sweating. Yeah, but I Chuck E. Cheese.
Right. The Chuck E. Cheese and the what's it called? The charter school.
Nigga, they robbed Chucky last time I went.
They got the Laker colors.
They took all his cheese.
Yo, how you turn Chuck E. Cheese upside down, empty his pockets,
shake the tickets out his pocket.
Chicken just like whoa.
You doing that? I should do it at the stage, like.
Oh my gosh, nah, but yeah.
Nigga
so
playing his banjo and shit like yo.
Niggas bang the banjo over his head.
Let me spit my drink.
You're not gonna help me, nigga. No. Nigga, I'm gonna just keep playing. Fuck out of here.
I'm out. What's the other band? Isn't one of them like a possum?
Probably.
So trash.
Why you always pick the nasty animals to be in the band?
One of their bandmates is Takashi.
Big ass
Chucky.
rat.
That's the lead singer.
He's Chucky.
Oh shit!
Sorry, I had to throw that one in there.
So anyway, we go over there, drop him off. He hops out the car because now it's like quarantine rules, right? So you can't really, there's no seating area. You got to wait in your car until your appointment. So we drop him off and we're like, yo, let's go get some food. So we find this little strip mall area thing. And actually, no, even before, boom, just got a citizen alert. James, did you get it? Residential fire.
Yeah,
Francis Lewis Boulevard.
That's right. That's not that bad.
That's like
M80 went straight through the window.
My man said,
he shot that shit backwards or right inside the kitchen. Dumbass. I hate these people. You're just imagining it.
I did see a clip of some nigga like just throw fireworks into somebody's house. That shit not cool.
wow.
Nah.
Niggas,
Oh,
you gotta
you gotta hurt him.
No, you gotta kill him at that point. Hurt him. He'd be lucky if he get hurt.
Yeah, hurt him so bad you kill him.
Yeah, we got to fight to the death on that one, cuz. But
Chris fighting to the death is hilarious.
as soon as I thought dude stopped with fireworks, it started up again.
Remember when Foghorn got burnt?
Foghorn Leghorn? Of all the references, I don't know. Lucius brought up Foghorn Leghorn, that racist chicken. Like, why would you? Of all the chickens to bring up, you gonna bring up the racist chicken?
Yeah.
But anyway, so like we decided to go get food. So you type in just food. There's nothing but Chinese restaurants and one McDonald's
That
that pops
the
up.
Crown Fried that popped up.
Nah, Kennedy Fried.
Oh, Kennedy, yeah, my fault. Kennedy.
That's how you know you in the hood.
Kennedy and
Chinese
Little
restaurants,
Caesars.
Chinese restaurants, a McDonald's, and we found this little Spanish spot. So we decided to go get tacos, and I had a shrimp and cheese pupusa. It was delicious.
That sounds amazing.
It was so good. But
tell me more about the pupusa. I don't care about the rest of the story.
Pause.
Oh, you weirdo.
Chris,
He
don't
said
tell him
whisper,
about
too.
your pupusa.
Yeah, word. Keep my
Tell it to me
pupusa
slow.
address.
Don't let him
Let him
pressure
slow.
you into don't let him.
The whole time, right? They were like, yo, 15 minutes until the food is ready. So we're sitting in the car, we're waiting. Doors is locked, obviously. And there's this dude just standing there, smoking a Black and Mild, just staring at me.
Mhm.
Like legs legs shoulder width apart, just staring at me with his mask underneath his chin, just smoking a black and mild.
And niggas that smoke blacks are different. Like, that's a rare breed of animal, and you do not want to piss him off.
Nope.
Smoking it right outside the smoke shop. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Staring at me. So every now and then I'm trying to pretend like he's not there. And then like every time, like I'll look over my shoulder and like on my peripherals, you know, just see if he moved any closer, like, you know, like red light, green light, 1, 2, 3 type shit. And he was still there. And then he walked back to his little Camry, and he sat down there with the door open. And he was, you know how like you sit down in your car, but your legs is outside?
Yeah.
Outside the car, and the door was open. And he was on the phone, and he looked back twice, right? And I was like, yo, babe, let's go inside to see if the food is done. And she was like, we still got 7 minutes. I was like, let's go back inside and see if the food is done. Like, what is wrong with you? And so we went
information.
Yeah, like just do it, stupid. Like, so we go back inside, and then he eventually like pulled off. But that's like the type of like paranoia. It brought me back to a very like different time, like a hood paranoia that I used to have, and it was just like, I can't live in Roosevelt. So shout out to Alex to Alex for making it out there and back there every day and being a stronger, better person for it. Like that's different.
Oh, figured it out. Reek the villain. That's what I was thinking of.
Reek the villain. I was like, yeah, Vic Damone is closer to us. Yeah, he's closer to us.
But shout out Reek the villain, man. Yo, Reek the villain's only 33. That's crazy. I thought he was older than that.
Yeah, he got this one good song with Busta that I like.
Yeah,
I can't remember it. But now
Battle rappers always got good songs with Busta.
Yeah, I'm gonna go download it.
What you said?
What?
I don't know who he talking to.
Yeah, I don't know who you,
Marcel.
I was about to say like that doesn't help.
We both said, huh?
I said battle rappers always got that one good song with Busta.
Oh yeah,
no, it knows.
She's like, that's it. He's always like, yo, I'm gonna give you this look, and shit just doesn't go anywhere else.
How old? Ain't Busta like 50? He's like 50 now, right?
Busta
gotta be.
Let's see.
Oh no,
you gotta be.
But anyway, who cares? What else we got?
48.
What's next on the docketcito?
Actually, you know what? Let's break up all this weird news that I got. I just want to ask y'all a question.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Ask away.
How many, like when y'all shower and stuff like that, how many wash rags do you use?
2,
right? Like one for the body and one for the parts.
One for the face.
Oh, no, I use.
Oh,
I wash.
I didn't use the same one for the face as the body.
Mine is different because I do my face stuff in the sink and stuff like that. So that towel is not even in the tub.
Are you trying to do the Neutrogena
That's like a whole
commercial?
separate. Yeah, that's a whole separate area. Yeah.
You're trying to splash the water all over the bathroom.
That's what we do.
Yeah. So 2, right? You know, like so, like one for the body, one for your butt and stuff like that, right?
No, one for the body, one for the face.
So wait. So the same rag you use
a different one for the butt.
You don't use a different wash rag for your.
I mean, we got different butts than Chris.
Yeah, because your butt is different. So
yeah, you got a different pH down there. I don't know.
You gotta fight him.
Well, yeah, bro, you definitely have to fight him after that.
Nigga said your pH is off. You gotta hit him.
Nigga said you got a box down.
You know my pH is on, nigga.
Nigga said your shit smell tangy. Like, you gotta hit him. Son.
But thinking of it like this,
roundhouse, man.
The same rag that you're using to wash your butt, you might not put it on your face, but you putting it on your neck.
Yeah, I wash my butt.
That's like I wash the neck first.
Yeah, I do that last.
Yeah, I wash my butt last.
Next time you use that rag, I guess Chris is like, yo, it's still there.
I thoroughly rinse it out, son.
So do I, but like,
I don't just hang it right back. I don't hang it right back on after.
Yeah. I'm not saying that like nah, dog.
Hey,
you can't.
Y'all know white people just use the soap.
The bar, right? That's crazy.
Bar.
And they use
Bar
the same bar. The next person uses the same bar.
Not even like the body wash with the little scrubbing beads in it, just straight bar soap.
Just straight bar.
The next person come in with the same bar soap.
Just Dove.
It's nasty.
The same.
It still got the pubes on it.
I was about to say, it still got the little hair on the joint. Nah, dog.
Yo,
no, sir.
Imagine you
Not
rubbing
me.
a bar soap on your face with your dad's pubes on it. That's wild.
See?
Not a
Like
guy.
Joshua, stop it.
Oh, that's
Joshua.
nasty.
Joshua.
Caden, no.
Oh.
Nah, I can't do that. All right, that defeats my whole
But-
question.
No, continue though.
No, yeah.
But-
What we going with it?
But it depends on how often you clean your wash rag though. Like I feel like people be just having the same wash rag.
I just be buying new ones.
Yeah, like
Hey,
that's-
wait, you don't wash them ever, nigga? You just like,
No,
I'm saying-
I just said I wash them, but like you gotta buy new ones like every like 3 months or something.
yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, like,
I switch rags every 2 weeks. I mean, every 2 days because
You
it's
got money, nigga.
no, because we
well,
wash.
he's
we
not
wash,
buying a new rag every 2 days.
Oh,
I just grab-
you
I grab
washing
a
them,
new
washing them.
Yeah,
yeah, every 2 days. Yeah, because we wash rags at the end of the week, so it's just like, who gives a shit? Like
Yeah.
we have enough that'll last. Or
Wait,
at least-
if y'all wash all y'all rags at the same time, how you know whose rags who?
what?
Oh,
They
you
color
said we
coordinated?
wash rags at the end of the week.
His
Yeah,
rag got
like in the
homebody
washing
on it.
machine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like not. What
yeah.
did you think
In
of?
my head, I'm like, it don't matter because they all.
It don't
clean when
matter.
it's
Like
done.
they're color coded. Everyone takes a different color, so it doesn't get mixed up.
Yeah.
You just
What
got to
color
know
is
your
yours?
color.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's all
Wait,
I was
what'd you say,
asking.
Lou?
That's all I was asking.
I said, what color is yours?
It changes every time. I don't see this is that shit. Like what?
Now let's learn about each other. What color is yours, son?
Nah, let's not.
I got 2 pink ones in the in the
Send
cut.
the pink ones.
I got 2 pink ones, 2 blue ones, 2 tan ones.
How many you use at one time, James?
1.
Did you
Mine is
you
all
say
white.
you got 2 pink ones, 2 blue ones. Oh, you brave.
Nah.
My nigga
I
Lou's
got
like, yo, I have
my
a
rags are
speck
white.
of
I
dirt
got
on me.
I got an exfoliating like hand thing that you can put on your hand, but it like exfoliates you.
A loofah?
Oh, okay.
You got the
yeah,
rough
the loofah,
loofah?
but it got like
You got
like
a
the
hand
loofah on the
loofah?
hand, and you just hand
Yeah, he
loofah.
got
And
the
then
hand loofah.
And
It
then
feels
I got
like a
that little-
rough
that
man's
little,
hand.
That little cloud shit. I got that
It
one.
rubs on his body. It's steaming hot water.
He puts the loofah.
He's just like, oh, Jermaine, thank you.
Man.
His joint got calluses on it, so it really gets the dirt.
That's when the ghost of Booty Lou just helps him with the back.
He bought the one that got the hand like a jazz player.
It's my.
It's a little shaky.
I'll show you jazz
He
fingers.
said, I'll show you muddy waters.
Hey yo.
Wow. No, that's good. That's a good one.
That was good.
That was good.
I'll show you muddy waters.
Wow, that was really good.
Yeah, I got a plethora of rags.
Plethora.
That's a lot of heads, man.
I got a plethora of rags.
Louis takes a shower, look like a gangbang.
Who got next? Who got
Who's next?
Go.
Next.
Oh, hip hop Harry ass nigga.
Oh shit!
Yo, speaking of hip hop Harry, wait, did I ever touch upon the hip
Wait,
hop Harry?
when the fuck we talking about Hip Hop Harry?
If James is
I was
about to tell us
watching-
who was on an episode of Hip Hop Harry,
I was-
swear to God, I'm a die.
I was watching 30-minute compilation of Hip Hop Harry. And
Why does that even
Yo.
exist?
fail.
I have so many
Hip-hop
shows I can
Harry.
recommend you. He's like,
Nah, because some of the kids was going off. But Hip Hop Harry would come in at the end with the most
Some of the kids are going off.
my man moving like boots. Well, I've never seen Boots and Hip Hop Harry in the same
James is
room.
at the crib judging the kids' dances. This is wild.
James is like, yo, I can wash him.
Come on,
6.
Wash him. They say, yo, I'll wash you, no booty rag.
little nigga. Wow.
My man, Hip Hop Harry came in with a windmill and then they had to pick him up off the floor.
Nigga said, who's next? James says, my turn. And started getting
My
light in his
turn.
living room.
James did it for the little saint one time.
Look what James doing in his house at Tuesday night. This is wild.
Imagine James sliding around on his forehead and watching Hip Hop Harry.
Yo, speaking of Lil Saint,
Wow.
yo, Marques Houston is all types all types of jail.
No, let him go.
That makes sense.
Marques
Everyone
Houston is
listening knows
wildin'.
we're going.
Lil Saint, you got served. The movie Marques
okay,
Houston was
yeah.
in.
Oh,
Let
Marques
him rock,
Houston
James.
was
Let
in
him rock.
that. All right.
That flew over my head real quick.
I was only seeing Omarion in my head.
Yeah. Nah, remember you don't remember the scene when it was like when heaven was a mile away? He was just getting stomped out for the drugs in the hole. Yeah, they should have killed him.
Ass whooped.
He should have been murdered.
Hey, remember when they killed Chris Brown in that one joint?
Damn.
Stomp the yard?
Stomp the yard.
In the first 6
I got that on
minutes.
DVD.
I don't know why, but that shit was mad funny. They killed that nigga.
To own and to admit that you own Lewis. Why?
What else is in your DVD collection? You got to redeem yourself.
Nah,
My DVD collection is trash.
Wow.
I'll tell you that right now.
Lewis only got Moana and Stop the Yard. That's it.
Yo, I got the wild DVD collection right here.
James, I don't want to see your
James,
porn
I don't
collection.
want to see your porn.
There's no
Nigga
porn.
only got Brian Pumper DVDs. That's different.
Pumper Classic Volume
Booty
6.
Meat 5.
Boom.
Pulp Fiction. No, it's Pump
Extra
Fiction.
pulp.
Fiction. Pump Fiction. That's the name of the episode.
That's when he fucks skinny white girls.
Oh my God, that's black.
Oh,
That's what happens
Yo,
when niggas
one
be
of my
lying
friends
on
the
their
other
dick.
day. One of my friends the other day brought up Justin Slayer, and I was like, "Yo, dog, we gotta stop being friends." Like I was like, "Don't talk to me for like 3 months." Just that's
Nah, your man's at least got like semi-decent taste.
it.
Yo, I seen
Justin Slayer had the baddies. Let's keep it a beat.
a couple years ago. I seen Nat Turner at Splish Splash.
Think about that sentence. Think about it.
I said what I said.
I hope you left.
No
I hope
mas.
you left immediately after.
No mas. He was just chilling in the lazy river.
Oh man.
Yo, Nat Turner in the lazy river is just
marinating.
it's just a no thank you for me.
Yo,
It's always been wild to me that his name was really Nat Turner. Like, that was so nasty, son.
yo,
Oh, man.
you know who the freaks are because all the freaks recognize them.
Yo,
Taking pictures and shit.
dapping him up.
Oh my God, ain't you so and so? Like, you nasty.
You
man.
nasty.
Nasty.
Mad
Oh,
aunties got pictures that day.
But wait, we sidetracked from Marques Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Marcus
so
is out here
anyway,
being nasty.
it just popped up where someone just tweeted. I forgot what day was this? Oh damn, it was a screenshot, so I can't even tell. But it says, can someone explain to me why Marques Houston, a 38-year-old geezer, is engaged to a 19-year-old girl who was who he allegedly knew before she was 18?
Oh yeah,
I don't-
before
I'm
she was 18.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
Uh,
19 now.
Yeah, they announced they were in a relationship 11 days after she turned 18 last October.
Oh, he was red
Now-
shirting?
And now he comments on
Red shirting?
Yeah, and now he comments on whatever.
For the audio people,
Yeah.
Marcel happened to have a red shirt on.
A red shirt.
No, I don't.
Oh no,
Not anymore. He is now taking off his shirt.
Damn,
And,
38, and she's 18.
We can now
18, 19.
we can now see the quarantine body popping. He got an 8-pack. What happened?
do we wait for him to come back? I don't know. Like,
Nah,
he's
fuck, go
there.
ahead. Tell the story, son.
Yeah, basically 38 and 18 years old, and he apparently came out yesterday or the day before with his side of the story, quote unquote, like a whole explanation.
You really changed his shirt.
I'm not mad that he
What
changed.
were you saying?
Great.
Yeah, basically we were speaking of the 20-year difference, and a couple of days ago he came out with his side of the story. I'm not gonna read it. I don't care. It's gross.
Yeah, either way.
I don't care what state you're in. It says, 18, you're legal. There's no which way about it that, in my mind, that'll justify a
Yo, niggas that
38-year-old
know
man
like what
dating
age is like
18, 19
okay in like different states. Sus.
It's wild.
Sus.
It's crazy. I don't understand.
We know where you're doing the research.
Oh, and then he quoted the Bible 9 hours ago. Oh,
Sus.
bro.
Sus.
Oh,
He's
Niggas that
Jeho-
quote the Bible. Sus.
Nigga brought Jesus.
he's
into this?
Jehovah's Witness though. Different Bible. Whatever.
damn.
Jehovah's Witness is this?
Yeah.
Yo,
Whole,
when he was
whole different set of rules.
when he was part of the group he was part of was IMX, right?
yeah.
It was
And immature.
Batman.
It was
She wasn't
immature.
even
IMX.
born.
Nigga was Batman.
He was Batman.
That's never not funny to me.
It's
Damn.
never not
Yo, James. Oh man, she don't even know about Go Home, Roger.
Oh.
Yo,
When,
wow.
yo, when
nigga.
they're together and people say that, she's like, "Why do they keep calling you Roger?"
Roger. Who's Roger?
Bro, she never saw the first Toy Story. Like, think about that. Son.
Well, I'm pretty sure she saw it, but not.
She
not
didn't
when it
watch
was out.
Power Rangers.
All right, James.
She wasn't born when
now-
Clubbing
I mean,
came out.
Power Rangers is always around.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. When it was on
That's
TV.
more specific.
Nigga,
Yo.
you know what we're talking about when people
I'm
say
just
Power
saying.
Rangers.
I'm just saying,
Everybody
man.
thinks of
If
Mighty.
we're gonna say things, we got to be correct about it. That's all.
All right.
All right, so it's 2020, right?
All right.
She is minus 19.
18.
She was
19.
born in.
Oh, you about to make me feel nasty.
She was
Just
born in
hearing this year.
2001,
Oh my God,
right?
I was in 6th grade.
I was even younger than that. Oh damn, she was 3 years old
I don't
when You
remember
Got
what grade
Served
I
came
was
out.
Damn.
She
You
was
don't
younger
know
than
about
Lil
when
Saint.
Heaven was a mile away.
She was younger than Lil Saint.
Yeah, way young. Yo, that is. So
Like-
imagine that. Imagine watching You Got Served, right? And your future fiance is 3 years old.
That's wild.
It's weird, dog. It's really weird.
It's weird.
It's weird. Not
Yeah.
only coming up, remember the molestation allegations that Rasby came forward with, where he said him
Yeah.
and Chris Stokes,
Mm-hmm.
were like doing inappropriate things with him a couple years ago. Like I remember, like Twitter and everybody like laughed him off,
Yeah, they did.
and it fucked with his head a little bit. And I think he like moved to China for a minute,
Yeah.
and he didn't come back until they were doing the Scream, not the
Scream tour.
The Millennium,
No,
the
yeah.
Millennium Tour.
Millennium
Yeah, that's
Tour.
what it's called.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
then
same shit to me.
that fell
Yeah,
apart
basically.
because Fizz was fizzing out here with April Jones.
Fizzing.
He was
Fizzing.
putting that fizzing.
He was Fizz was fizzing like Sprite from McDonald's.
Hey,
Burn your chest.
battery acid. Yeah,
that's Super Saiyan fizz right there.
Oh,
Super Saiyan Fizz. Ew. Yeah. So like just knowing those allegations and then
damn,
this
bro.
behavior.
That's
I don't know you. I
wild,
don't know
yeah.
you personally to know your heart and all that stuff. I don't care. That shit's still gross, dog. Like
Yeah, I don't
it's,
care to know your person at this point.
yeah, it's
Can't for that wild gap. And it's funny because I didn't know anything about the Marques Houston thing until like now, and
Yeah.
I was randomly like seeing something about Woody Allen. And you ever heard about Woody Allen's relationship
Mm-hmm, with
Yeah.
his stepdaughter, right?
Yeah,
with his
that nigga weird.
stepdaughter?
yeah.
That's nuts.
Bro, like that's wild. Like he was married. I think
To
he
her
was
mom.
married at the time, and then they adopted her or something like that. Which I think
Oh, she was
like
she wasn't even like blood to like
Nah,
to his
she-
wife.
she was adopted.
Wow.
Yeah, she was adopted.
Even more creepy.
Yeah.
And like basically he ended up like getting with her when she got
He
a little bit older.
basically breaded her. For
Yeah, he basically groomed
Yeah.
her to be his girl. Like,
Nah.
and I think he's like probably like 30 years older than her or something like that.
The fucking what's his name? Morgan Freeman is dating or was dating his like step granddaughter or some shit like that.
Bruh. Oh, I heard about
Yeah, and he
Bruh.
was God.
That's wild.
Yeah, he was.
He was God.
I'm just saying,
Bruh.
he was God.
I feel weird even interacting with like any girl like younger than 22. Like that's just weird to me.
I really just be at a point where it's like, yo, we ain't got shit to talk about.
Like, so
Exactly.
I have a problem speaking with some people my age. Like
True.
where it's just like, yo, my attention span and what you find to be important is way different than what I find to be important. Our priorities don't align. I can't have a conversation with you. Deuces.
Like I can't
And-
imagine being 40 and like talking to a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
nuts.
that's
Like I said the other day, it was Marcy's sister's birthday. They had a party, and it was nothing but a sea of like 19, 20-year-olds.
Mm.
I felt so out of place. I was in the house with her cousin and her mama, just like chilling and talking and stuff like that. Because her mom's is what, 41, 42? And I was like, oh yeah, that's more like my mental speed. Just like older people. Like that's just where I grew up. There's no way, especially now in all forms of media, it is polarizingly different
nah, it really
from the
is.
way Yeah, from a 38 to 19, everything we grew up on is the exact opposite. There is no overlap. Not necessarily, not really. Like, especially for Marques Houston, somebody that's been out the game and stuff like that. You're not keeping up with these trends and this music shit and all that stuff. The last thing I heard from Marques Houston was That Girl and Naked.
Yo, Naked was that was the jam right there.
I can't even play that no more. You gotta take that off your playlist, dog.
Damn.
I'm not taking clubbing off the playlist. I know R. Kelly wrote it. I don't care, man. That's on fire.
I'll do it for Joey.
Throw that in there. You could have just kept that one to yourself.
Nah, nigga,
you admit that to us.
Why'd
you have to bring that up?
It's the piper.
That's no. I will.
Yeah, that was when he was wearing the mask. You know, never mind, man.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
You didn't think about that. J. Cole.
He really had.
J. Cole. Nigga called him J. Cole.
Fu Cole.
Wow, your name being an insult is wild.
Fu Man Cole.
That nigga really was walking. What's good with niggas that wear masks? It's like,
I mean, we all gotta wear masks now, but
what's that? The nigga from the St. Lunatic? What's his name? City Spud.
Murphy Lee.
Oh no, Murphy Lee didn't wear a mask. It was City Spud.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Yo, I never knew his name until you just said it just now.
A word?
Lou, you a disgusting individual for
Only
knowing.
Lou.
I needed to know what was up with nigga. Like that, he didn't talk. I didn't even know.
He didn't talk.
Yo, if that was a question for $1 million, only you would have known that, Lou.
Yeah, that's true. But what was his point in the group? Like, I don't.
He
never
was the shooter.
That.
He was wearing a mask. He didn't speak.
I can't front though. In NFL Street, he was nice though.
You passed to the City Spud?
I used to be killing with him.
That nigga didn't even make the 3-man roster for me. It was Murphy, Lee, Ali, and Nelly. That's it.
You'd have been mad playing against me because I was smoking niggas.
I'm not gonna lie. They should remaster that.
They should.
I was thinking the same thing about NBA Street. I enjoyed NBA Street, man.
Yeah,
they took away all that good shit.
I used to smoke people in that game, but then one day, one of my cousins smoked me in that game, and then I was never able
to play it
again. No, I played. Damn. I just got my ass whooped.
Oh, I was about to say. I was like, that's
he got
dramatic.
He got me back though because I used to always smoke him by a 20 piece in 2K and live.
Yeah, because you cheated, nigga. You seen on the cheat codes.
I was like, yo, how'd you smoke them by 20 and we only used to play the 12?
Not in my game. I didn't let people quit.
Strap him to the chair.
I'm trying to see.
James was holding his cousins hostage.
If I could take it to a 40 piece.
Yeah. Yo, I used to play MLB The Show on easy and just see how many home runs I could hit off of the Red Sox as the Yankees. Like, I was real spiteful.
Oh, you were wilding.
Yeah. I remember used to play that shit. I used to just pick Mark McGuire and just go to home run derby. And then I found out that he was doing that shit in real life off roids. And I was like, oh, I bet.
I used to pick Sammy Sosa to go to home run derby.
I believe
used to knock the melanin out that baseball, huh?
You know, he went from Sammy Sosa to Babe Ruth by the end of the thing. Still Dominican though.
Hey man,
Mozart's black. Yo, we were reading a lot of shit this week. Oh no, Beethoven. It was Beethoven. Right?
Yeah,
Beethoven was black.
I take my clap back.
Mozart's probably black too. We don't know. Yeah, next week we can find out Mozart's black.
I was so confused by people just laying in there, and then I was just like, I mean, I'm a music nerd, so
I had always because the first thing because I had heard about that like a long time ago, and I never heard about whether it was like confirmed or not. But what I heard like years back was that the paintings of him were like lightened to make him look white. Right? Was that what it was? Okay.
That and he would wear like makeup.
He would
make powdered face joint.
Yeah.
Yo, like, and everything it would say like, yo, his mother was a Moor, and I'm just like, well, like Moors are black people.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Oh, he's Moor. I thought he said his mother was a whore, and I was like, yo, that's mad rude. Why you gotta? It's Beethoven's mom's. Like, what are you gonna do?
We can't confirm nor deny.
Yeah, like, what are you gonna do? Is his great nephew gonna fight me?
Yo, he might.
All I know is that
Beethoven.
Is Beethoven?
I just know he was out here looking like Dave Chappelle's news anchor. That's all I know.
Oh yeah. Damn, I forgot
looking like that little kid from Atlanta.
Yeah. What's his name? Retrospect or some shit like that. I don't know.
Like that.
Oh yeah. Anyway, Marques Houston is nasty.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, kick him in the dick.
That age gap is nasty.
It's gross.
It's like, yeah, I don't understand. I understand you an older dude and you want you a younger chick.
I mean, it was the same thing with. It was the same thing with Diddy and what's her name, Lori Harvey.
Yeah, that was crazy too because it's like
you know her pops, son.
Because it's like one, you know the pops. Two,
your son just dated her.
Yeah, your son just dated her. Three, you got kids older than her. I feel like that's another thing. Like if you an older guy dating and you trying to date somebody, if they're younger than your kids, do not date them.
Yeah,
like if you got a 30, if you let's say you're 50, you got a 32-year-old. There's no reason you should be dating like a 28-year-old.
Yeah, I have no
from
sense
your
of
kids dating pool is just wild.
Yeah, facts.
Like that it sounds nasty.
Yeah.
Imagine going to your son and be like, yo, see, she got a friend, son.
Yeah,
so you basically pulled up at your kid's birthday party and you trying to smash his homies. Just like, which one of y'all homegirls is single, young buck?
Yo, I seen that online with I forgot where I seen it.
You've seen some things online that
I see some crazy. That's why I don't get online much because I see some crazy shit. But it was like a mom and daughter. The mom had her young, so the mom was like 38 and she was like
this Justin Slayer scene different.
And and like they was dating like friends. Like the mom was dating one of the girl was messing with a guy, and then like he had a friend, and he put the friend onto the mom, and
it's a good friend.
Like,
that's weird. That's
weird.
That's like me putting one of my friends onto like my girl's mom. So that's weird. That's weird. I can't
like the mom ball piecing in one room, and then like
that's weird.
It's just
that's so
Mama no.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So Marques Houston, you're nasty.
You're nasty. You're nasty. You're wrong.
Woody Allen, you're nasty.
Woody Allen been nasty.
But it's we still need to talk about how nasty he is. But his name is Woody. So
my thing is too. It's
what's
like
that one actor that got caught now with the going after underage girls. That white actor,
Chris D'Elia.
There you go. Like the nasty
comedian.
Yeah. Nasty.
He was caught. It was wild because he was doing that shit on You.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this nigga are imitating life. And they said he did that shit in some other thing. And I was like, well, if you play a pedophile or creep or whatever in a whole bunch of things, like, I kind of feel like niggas just know about you and they're like, yo, he's perfect for this role.
Yeah. That's like Danny Trejo just being like Danny Trejo
or like Jason Statham being like Jason in every movie. Like
exactly.
Like, we know about this guy.
Yeah, that's gross. Hollywood is a very scary, dark place.
It's nasty.
Y'all heard that?
So glad I have no talent.
I have talent, but I'm bringing Lou with me when it's time for the Hollywood.
Yeah, that's not gonna help you. That's not gonna help you.
I'll protect them.
That sounded nasty.
I'm not
good. I'm just sending Lou and Marcel.
Nope, I'm not there. I'm out.
Where?
I'm at the homebody sweatshop.
Where the fuck you sending us, nigga? Hold up.
Bet.
Somewhere in Calabasas.
Where's he sending you? I'm not there.
Homebody sweatshop. We might not have labor laws, but we not nasty.
But you got Marcel.
Yeah,
you got Marcel. Oh,
Marcel's the only labor law you need.
That's it. It just means like, hey, niggas work, please.
Wow.
Work,
wow.
please.
Everything about that was wrong.
Just work. Super wrong.
You know what's crazy about the work, the songs Marcel's been putting up lately, his little previews, it make me want to take Molly so bad. Like, I don't know.
What do you think he was doing when he was making them, John?
I was not doing any of that. I was sitting here.
He's finding like all these old like 80s like clips and stuff like that, and he's like recording it like just random scenes as it's going on, and I'm just like, all right.
You know what he's doing.
I'm like Delroy Lindo in the Five Bloods. He was just like,
I gotta watch that shit. That like all of those clips have been my shit.
It's a Spike Lee joint. It's
some love it.
It's way too long.
That's the whole reason why I haven't watched it. It's just I haven't been able to sit aside 2.5 hours and be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna just do that today. I'll probably do it tomorrow because I don't think I'm gonna do anything.
You know what? Really, I finished the second half right before this podcast, and the real movie literally kicks in, I think, in like an hour in. It's basically about 5 soldiers that were in the Vietnam War. One died. It was Black Panther.
This nigga here.
What happened? It's in the trailer, dog.
Nigga, I never watched the trailer. You know who you're talking to.
So anyway,
this nigga got no love for me, y'all. You see this?
They come back like 30 years later to find some gold. They go back to Vietnam to find some gold that they buried, that they discovered in the middle of like the war and stuff like that. And it's that story. So the movie like really kicks in like an hour.
So like the first hour is like character development type shit. Just, like,
but
let you know who these people are.
Yeah, it's like
that shit's important.
Yeah, it's four old black men that were in the war, have unresolved PTSD, and like different issues because of the war, and they're in the jungle, the place that caused these issues. So once that starts happening, it was interesting. That movie made me go watch The Good Fight on CBS Access.
Okay.
Just because it's like, now I want to watch everything that Delroy Lindo is in. I'll watch Romeo Must Die again.
That shit fire.
That shit is so fire. Dog, I forgot how fat Anthony Anderson was. Like he was
really big at one point.
He was really fat.
He slimmed down a lot.
And then I remembered, I'm like, yo, that movie is like 20 years ago. And I'm like, how old is Anthony Anderson?
He's been around for a minute. He's had a long ass career of him like not doing too much in any of the roles he's been given.
Yeah, and then just killing it on Blackish and like shooting up to like A-list celebrity now.
Yeah. I remember in Transformers, that nigga ran and fell in the pool.
He did. I'm sorry, what happened, Lou?
So the movie's not about Bloods?
No, Lewis.
All right.
You cut us off to ask us about.
I had to clarify.
It's always niggas from Jersey, son.
You got your phone. You could have Googled it.
I didn't watch the trailer like Marcel. I was trying to, go down.
Read the room.
Read the room, Cole.
It's about Compton, Lewis. It's about Compton.
I could have sworn. I could have sworn.
The game is the lead actor.
Yo, son. Speaking of Compton, I rewatched fucking the NWA movie. What's that shit? Straight Outta Compton. Wow.
Really? Really? Yo, Lewis, you're welcome. You're off the hook.
Yeah, but I own my shit. I know it happened. This nigga just asking crazy shit for no reason.
What's the name of it?
Hey, man. Kids, this is why you don't do drugs.
Guys, it's like, what's the name of the Tupac movie? All Eyes on What?
That movie was horrible for so many reasons. Nigga got his dick sucked at the club and nobody turned around and said, yo, that's wild. But I watched Straight Outta Compton for the second time. It was my girl's first time. And we both stopped and we just did this when I realized Lakeith Stanfield was playing Snoop.
Oh yeah.
I remember Snoop being cast very poorly in this movie, but now seeing this Lakeith Stanfield, it's even worse because I know just how bad that is.
What movie was it? I think it was All Eyes on Me, where they brought back Gravy to play Big, but he lost some pounds, so he didn't even look like Big.
Medium.
Son, he was, your boy was using an iPhone in the 90s, so I'm just like,
yo, word.
It don't matter.
It's I don't know. There's something about, I can't name too many great biopics. Ray,
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Ray, I wouldn't call that great.
Yeah, that was loose.
That was my guy.
8 Mile technically doesn't count because there's like a lot of fiction in there, but like
also loose.
And those two are like hood classics.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like
it's loose, but
y'all 42. Y'all niggas never seen Jackie, but Jackie's fire.
You mean 42?
No, I mean Jackie. It's a movie about Jackie Kennedy with Natalie Portman.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Oh,
amazing.
I haven't seen it.
But
I'm talking about Jackie.
Nigga, you never gonna watch it, Lewis.
I wouldn't. What? Why?
Damn.
Because I know you. You not. Nigga said, nah, I haven't watched it. It's not even on your list, nigga. Shut up.
I'll get to it eventually.
You lying. You don't have to lie to me. Like, I'm your boy. I get it.
Let me lie to the audience at least. Damn, nigga.
So 8 Mile and Get Rich don't count.
No.
Nah.
But how did you?
So.
But how did you
Selena
feel?
Movie.
But how did you
Selena
feel when they came out and you were watching them?
They were good. We're not saying they're not. We're not saying they're
good
bad
movies. Well,
Get
Rich or Die Trying isn't really a good movie. It's
what I'm saying.
Enjoyable. You know what I mean?
It's hood classic.
All right. I'll give you.
I could watch it like 4 times in a row.
Yeah. Those fall under like rapper movies.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's like a whole different category of like pretty much all of these are bad, but they're just really entertaining.
But Straight Outta Compton, I'll give it to. Straight Outta Compton is a good biopic.
That's just
one of the best ones.
Really good one.
So, like I said, Selena.
Selena.
What I say? Selena, Straight Outta Compton, Ray. 42 is good.
Ali.
I never saw 42.
Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Ali is good. Damn, I might go watch that tomorrow.
I'm trying to think
Yo,
Space Jam.
What?
Just want to throw that in there.
Just because the nigga won the jersey.
You remember that was on that was episode 8, The Last Dance. You don't remember?
Space Jam does not count.
He played the Monstars. They won.
Freaking
James only says Space Jam counts because one of the Monstars took his ability to play NBA 2K. That shit don't work.
Where y'all think the Tyson biopic's gonna fall?
I was about to say I'm pretty sure that's gonna be fire. If it's not even if it's not good, I'm still gonna love it.
Nah, Jamie Foxx is that dude. I don't see him not delivering with this though.
Yeah,
I think he'll be right up there with Ali.
There's a lot of shit that goes on in movies besides just like the main actor being fired. They could ruin the whole shit.
Of course, yeah.
And Jamie Foxx just like he bodies it.
Yeah. Jamie could nail everything, and then they could let it go to shit. But it's fun. That movie only has to do better than the one Michael J. White was in, which isn't hard.
Yeah,
you didn't know he did one?
No.
Yeah, there's a Tyson doc already. Tyson biopic already. It was like in the 90s. Once I find out the name, I'm gonna send it to you. I watched it on
that again.
I watched it on Prime or something like that. It covers like you see him with like his pigeons. You see him meeting Don King, living in that like, I guess it was like a group home type shit.
Yeah.
Him, Robin Givens, getting married and divorced, getting arrested.
Yeah. I feel like you have to cover that.
Yeah, like it since it was the 90s, it already went so far. It's like obviously he's not going to do the face tat and all that stuff, or him.
I wonder how far they're gonna go with this one because, like, you know, he's had so much life in his life. Like, I don't know how to finish the statement I was making.
They'll probably go to the end of his career.
It's like he's had so much life in his life, but I'm just like, I didn't know how to put those words together.
You two were in sync. I felt that.
Sometimes words are difficult.
He's doing amazing in like podcasting right now. Yeah. But I don't know if it's necessarily like how does that fit in his overall story of being like noteworthy.
One of the most important things I've ever heard him say, other than "I'm gonna rape you till you love me," insert words I won't say, because that's just
said them.
I didn't. No, there's another word.
Other words.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But like that was just such a wild thing to hear someone say to someone else. So I was just like, that's crazy. But him talking about
it's spinal.
That too. My back was broke. Which part?
It's broke.
Spinal.
Like, what? While he's swaying side to side, like he's standing up straight.
He's got a lot of really good quotes.
There can only be one Tyson out there.
But him talking about like not wanting to box anymore on his podcast not too long ago, where he was just like, "Yo, I'm afraid of myself." It's just, it was really powerful hearing him say that shit.
If they do, because the way Jamie told it, like the clip he put out on like 105.1 Hot 97, that was like 2015, where he says the movie starts in where it pans in and it's like the end of his career, and like he's like training somebody, he's telling him to keep their hands up and stuff like that, and then it flashes back to his last fight, which was with, I don't remember who it was. Who was his last fight with?
Wasn't it against like some random dude?
Yeah, I don't know, but it goes back and forth to that. So if they like, obviously because it's 5 years ago, if they switch up, I guess, the method of the storytelling and incorporate some Mike Tyson quotes and shit like that, like if they take some of his quotes and implement that into like scenes and like the movies and shit like that, we get Jamie to give us that emotion and play that out, then top 5. Like I'm already
that's
super,
that's interesting.
I'm super excited for it. I ever tell y'all about the time my uncle met Mike Tyson?
Nah, go ahead though.
Well, he didn't really meet him as much as he encountered him in the wild. I mean, it's like he was at a club with his girl
in the jungles of Vietnam while looking for gold.
You don't want to meet Mike Tyson in the club with your girl. That's the last place you want to meet Mike Tyson.
Like his shorty turned to him and said, "He slapped my ass." He turns, he looks at Tyson, and he's just like, "What you want me to do?"
Slap the ass. That's all I can say right now.
Uncle's a smart man.
It's funny because didn't Jadakiss have a story like that about
Eve? It was the lock. Yeah, Eve.
Yeah.
Where it was like, all right,
Tyson slapped his ass?
Nah, they was on the red carpet, right?
Oh, I remember this story now.
It's one of my favorite stories ever. I watch it all the time. And there was that Summer War show, and there was Eve was going down the thing, and Mike came up and made a pass at Eve and stuff like that. And she was like, I guess a little uncomfortable with it. So they was with the locks. So now there was like, damn, I don't want to have to poke Mike. Like, we're going to have to poke Mike. So it was coming up with a plan of how they was going to jump Mike Tyson for disrespecting Eve. And then they was like, yo, we was going to get Leech. We was going to get Sheik to like just throw blows with him because he's the biggest. So he'll probably have to eat that while we run up on him and poke Mike.
He ain't eating that.
And then Sheik looked up like, word? That was the plan back then? It was like, yeah.
That was a bad plan for Sheik.
Imagine your boys telling you like, yo, you just got to eat that. Like, nah.
That's
like eating a knuckle sandwich, but it's made out of concrete. Like,
hey, no thank you.
Straight cinder blocks.
Cinder block sandwich.
2 slices of bread on the end. That'd be me talking to Chris. Like, yo, Chris, you the biggest.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, sir.
One of us pushes Chris into him.
One of us, me. Like, let's keep it 100.
Go ahead, Chris. Think he's somebody's father.
I think Chris get hit with the swiftest uppercut you ever seen.
Me shoving Chris like, yo, he got kids, bro. Like,
He got kids.
You fight fathers.
Nah, I've been like, I've been keeping up with my workouts and stuff like that.
I know, that's why you going in.
that ain't gonna help you with that Mike Tyson ass whooping.
But dog,
I see you jumping rope on IG, bro. Go do it.
Nah, you know what the problem is?
Been lifting them 35s, man. You can take this hit.
Just go out to work out your jaw.
The problem with shadow boxing, ain't nobody on the other side, so you really don't know how it's gonna go.
Your shadow soft, nigga.
I can tell you how it's gonna go.
I could beat the shit out of my shadow, but
I think it'll feel like he's shadow boxing. Ain't nobody on the other side. You on the ground, nigga.
I'm on the... Yo, speaking of boxing,
I'm in my car.
And his last fight, to answer your question, his last fight was Kevin McBride.
Ain't that the dude from This Is the End? Oh, that's Danny McBride.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, that's definitely
That was the last fight.
Yeah, see, I can't even remember who that is. So
yeah, I don't know who that is either.
Speaking of boxing, I found this fun fact through a meme that I did not further Google, but I'm gonna just assume it's true, right? So on February 3rd, 1903, Jack Johnson became the first Negro heavyweight title champion. But did you know he was also an inventor? While in jail in Kansas, he invented the wrench. Let's just stop right there.
What year?
Jail in 1992 is wild because you just had all the parts and fixings to make a wrench and you didn't use it to break out of jail? Like, you could just, I
feel like you need more tools. That was a plan.
But like the guards didn't take you've seen a wrench. You use a wrench at work. You've never, there's wrenches somewhere at your job.
It's different.
But
it's a wrench though, nigga.
But it's still a chunk of metal.
Yeah.
So anyway,
niggas be having whole cell phones in their assholes. Like, guards ain't gonna catch everything.
That is true.
But there were no cell phones in the 20s.
Yo, imagine having an iPhone in your butt. That's wild. Like, niggas in prison be doing a lot.
Which iPhone? You talking about like the 11 Pro?
Doesn't matter.
Between the 4 and the 11 Pro Max, it does.
Which one you think you could fit?
The 4, if I had to try.
If I had to drive.
That's called I shit.
Yeah. Like if you were like, yo, you got to put one of these in your butt, I'm gonna pick the smaller one.
That was the thickest. That was the thickest phone out of them all, though.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
The girth wasn't there.
It had less of a circumference.
Yo, Chris, me and you about to take a trip to an Apple store.
Niggas about to shove apples up their ass.
I'm gonna just point at the table like, boof something. Just go for it.
Oh, you said 11 Pro? I thought you said MacBook Pro.
Bro.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, I do need a laptop. Figure it out.
In 1922, he received a patent for his invention. In fact, white people still found a way to tarnish this great accomplishment by dubbing it the monkey wrench, a term we still use free today.
So that's where it came from. White people.
Yo,
I realized I learned that, and I went to my mom. I was like, yo, did you know? She was like, any monkey, anything you can just assume is racist. And I was just like, yeah, you're right. I'm stupid for not even thinking that in the first place.
No, you know why you're not stupid? Because I just thought it had to do with like a strong grip, like a monkey's grip.
Like, yeah. I don't know.
I just thought it was a stupid name people gave it, like Gorilla Glue. That was my thinking.
Well, now I gotta look
It's
at
one of those things where like I don't look at the world through the like a racist person's eyes.
I
don't think about shit.
They call it Gorilla Glue because it's so sticky, like the black man's hands while he's stealing. Come on, son. Look how they got it.
For the people watching this video, y'all saw my face change as soon as he started talking. I knew where it was going.
Me too, the avenue.
When you know your boys well, you know it's just about to go down a path you don't want to go down.
No, but I actually didn't know about that monkey wrench, and that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I learned that shit this week, probably through Chris.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I put the meme up, but I wanted to screenshot it to share it on the pod. But there was between that and the Aunt Jemima stuff. It's been a while. And you know what it is?
Fuck out of here.
Aunt Jemima, that was a joke growing up. That was a joke we like as like stupid little elementary school kids that didn't know any better. That was a joke that we used to say as an insult. We didn't Google it. We didn't think like. And then as you get older,
we were children.
Yeah,
we did. It was the 90s. We definitely had Google.
I definitely didn't have Google.
Google came out in like 2003.
We had Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, it was.
We had Ask Jeeves first.
Jeeves, there you go.
But by 2003,
Jeeves didn't know shit. Tell you that much.
Small child.
Jeeves ain't know shit. But what's it called? Like, and then as you get older, you just don't think about it as much, and you're just like, all right,
but
cool. I guess
I was kind of confused by people just now, like realizing that it was racist. Just like you never looked at it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like there's a whole history behind it where like not everyone should know. It's like I wasn't aware of that until like a few weeks prior to this because I just saw that shit pop up on the internet somewhere.
Right.
But like I can look at it and be like, oh, it's like some mammy type shit. Mm-hmm. And it's weird that like that's still around. Mm-hmm. And then you look at Uncle Ben, I'm just like,
I was just thinking about that.
I kind of feel like that's a little weird too.
Why hasn't the older generations put us onto this though? Like even the generation before us that's a little bit older than us, like why they didn't put us onto this stuff? A lot of this stuff, James, that's been going the same reason why they didn't know about half the stuff. They were just complicit. Like or just went over their heads because priorities were elsewhere. It's kind of like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know?
The same shit we're doing now.
Like,
get out of here, cat.
Now we're like, oh, we just don't buy that. But back then, maybe like I don't know. Maybe Aunt Jemima was like the least expensive one.
It was either that or some bullshit maple syrup.
Some shit. You know what's funny? I feel like Aunt Jemima, like over the years, has become like the staple of ready to make pancakes. Like it's become like that one that you grab first.
Yeah, because they even got like the tube and shit where you just pour the shit right in the pan. Yeah. It's good to go.
Like so, I haven't done ready to made pancakes and thing. Like like me personally, it's not to say, oh, I cut out Aunt Jemima thing. I didn't know the history of it. I cut it out because it was bad for me. Like there was more sugar in it than the other stuff. I switched over to protein pancakes and protein waffles years ago.
Put me on. What brand you using? because
Um,
I can't go to
that
IHOP anymore. So I gotta make the shit
how
myself.
often you gonna have pancakes though?
Not that often,
Not that often.
but like when
Yeah.
I do, I want to eat the one that's not the worst one for me.
yeah, I get the protein joint, and even with like me, like again, it's not it wasn't a black conscious decision because whoever owns Power Grid and all these other
Yeah, it was just a health,
probably
a
white,
health choice,
probably
you know.
white dude.
Yeah.
Power Grid
So,
definitely sounds white.
Yeah,
That
it
definitely
do.
does sound white. That's
It
up
do.
there with like Bang Energy.
Mm-hmm.
Bang
Bang
yeah, I
Energy's
cut out
definitely
Bang. I switched over to
You were,
Celsius.
wait, you were using Bang?
It was the only one that was used to be in LA Fitness.
Every
Oh,
time I see
like
Bang, it looks like it hurts your heart. Every time I see someone just advertising it, I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Nah. Though it used to be the first one I started using was C4. C4 used to give
That sounds
me
like
night
it hurts
sweats.
your heart too.
It used to give me like night sweats.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's your heart
and then
going
I-
into overdrive.
Yeah, and
like
then I
they named
switched
it
over-
after a bomb, Chris. Like I probably wouldn't put that in my body.
But they
That
said
sounds
it was
scary.
it said it was for explosive energy. It made sense at the time.
This nigga Chris cut out pancakes, but then
Listen, I'ma eat C4.
drinking C4.
Nigga was doing bench
Yeah.
presses just fine before C4.
Next thing you knew, he was throwing the shit up in the air like he was catching a baby. Like, let's go.
Killed the shit out of my kidneys.
That's what I never get. Like people that work out, nigga, they do all these supplements. Like, you were doing this shit just fine, nigga. What extra energy you looking for?
Yo, were you taking C4 when you had to pee out your calf muscle? Because that might have had something to do with it.
No, this was years ago.
Oh,
This was
Okay.
years. This is like when I first started working out. This was like
Yeah.
2016.
That's a wild side effect.
Yeah. Then I switched over to Bang, and then I found out during the last election Bang was supporting Trump. So I was like, got him out of here. And then
that
I
whole
switched
list
over
of
to Celsius.
companies supporting Trump kind of fucked me up this week.
It's
Yeah,
not
me
true.
too.
'Cause I-
It's all not true.
Yeah, that's the thing where I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't know how much of this is just you saying like, yo, don't support these things. And like, am I actually not supposed to eat White Castle the 2 times a year where I eat it? I mean, probably not.
yeah. Google
For
will
other
tell you a
reasons.
lot because it was like, oh, the Wendy's Taco Bell joint. It was a dude that owns 7 franchises. He was the guy that do it, but he ended up on the list.
So
Same
it's
thing
just
with
like
Marvel.
That's true.
Marvel was on the list, but it was the dude that left back in 2018.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I saw that and I just said I ain't see that, and I kept moving.
Yeah, like, there are
Like,
things where it's just like,
you
all
want me
right,
to not
cool.
read X-Men? Yeah, you
Yeah.
asking
He
a
said,
lot.
I ain't giving up Marvel for nobody.
Yeah, and you know what? The thing,
They got to do something like wild, egregious, other
the
than
thing
having
about-
different political views from me.
not even that. Besides having some dude all the way up top, donating some money for a dude
and
that I don't
that
like,
was the
that I
other
hate.
thing where I was just like, well, I don't know like how much of this counts as it being the company in support of someone's presidential campaign. Like, I don't know if the dude at the top is donating money, does it count as the whole company? Or
Nah, because
there's
it's not
also
like,
some cases where people donate to both campaigns.
yeah, and it's not a pool. It's not like when you're trying to like pitch in for like the Mega Millions and stuff like that. They were like, all right, guys, we're gathering money for Trump today. And
Yeah.
everyone brings in
And they're just
$20.
going
It's
around
not-
to like
Yeah,
all
with
of
a
the
fucking-
writers
with a hat.
With a collection plate.
like, yo, Tom King, you got to give up 5 G's to Donald
Yeah.
Trump. And he was just like, nigga,
What?
I'm a legit Biden supporter, which is a whole
Yeah.
different converation.
yeah.
James
But
would have a collection plate.
James stole that from church.
James would have a collection plate just ready.
But like, all right, so it's like, all right, cool. So you want to boycott Marvel because the CEO's on the list. So now think about the money and the opportunity you're taking away from a lot of the black writers and the black storytellers
That's true
that
too.
fuel the content that you like and stuff like that. So it's just like it's one of those things where it's like I'm not mad at people either way. I was like, hey, you want to know a good loophole too? You don't have to buy the Marvel comic books. Just read them online for free. Boom.
Yeah.
Now you get what you want, and they
That's
don't get your money.
1000% what I was gonna do. I'm still reading this, but I'm just not.
I haven't bought a comic book in however long. My shop's still not open.
I started buying last week just because Midtown has shit and shit's coming out, and if I don't start buying, I'm going to forget to buy it later on.
I'm just reading them online now.
My collection could be nasty, and it's a thing, you know.
I'm a finish buying off all my Power Ranger stuff, and then the rest of the stuff We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I may end up going digital forward. Just like I don't have the space.
Yeah,
and I'm like, me and my girl are talking about moving in together. I'm like, if you bring your shit, I bring all my shit. I'm still not gonna have the space. Don't clap. It's
You definitely.
we're talking, and I'm not really trying to do that. It's a lot. I don't know.
Yo, Zillow.
Anyway,
Does she listen to this podcast?
she does it.
Okay,
But like in the off chance that she does, I'm not gonna say any more until we turn the mics off.
Hey,
Smart
all
man.
I'm saying is that's
Smart
why I'm
man.
clapping. I'm clapping. I'm happy for this decision.
Nah.
Zillow got the good shit.
All right, Chris.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
just like, all right, Chris. You at a different place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just.
You've been there a minute.
Hey, listen, I'm out.
Moving forward.
You all right? You got it.
No, fuck, we talk about it. I don't think she's gonna listen.
Yeah, you've been
forward.
together like what, a year and a half?
A year? Yeah, about a year and a half.
Yeah,
Lou scratching his head.
You heard how high pitched his voice
I
got?
tell
Like,
subliminally.
that's not a line.
Uh,
Shit could go left at any moment.
So go in the other room. When it goes left, just get you a 2-bedroom. A home studio.
That's necessary because I need studio space.
home studio. The other one's the bedroom. Then you got your living room. She get on your nerves, just go inside the studio. Boom.
But everyone gets on my nerves a lot, often.
So
Boy,
stay in the
nigga be in the
studio.
studio a lot, nigga.
I just gotta live in there.
Yeah, just
Get a
stay in the
futon.
studio.
Nigga gonna have the light outside the door that says when it's on, do not come in.
The lights
He's just gonna
always
leave it on.
Your
gonna
exact
break it in the
room
on
right now.
position.
you're gonna put that
Your
against a
exact
Puerto Rican
room right
woman?
now. Just make it the studio.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, that room and then the closet turn into the recording booth.
Yeah.
That room.
That's what everyone
Closet,
does.
I bet. So I'm gonna start collecting egg
He
cartons.
doesn't know that because like he doesn't do the shit. But like, yeah.
Nah,
Your
but you
closet
sound like
has the
such a
best
dick when you
sound.
said it though.
Did I? My bad.
I'm gonna set his whole place on fire.
I said my bad.
Shoot an M80 right through that bitch. Watch that
catch
pop
that
on
shit.
Citizen. You're gonna catch an M80?
Yeah, I'm gonna lose my fingers to save my crib, man. You gotta make decisions.
Nigga gonna be playing the keyboard with his feet.
Just doing it. My
That might be
melody's
fire.
fire. Trash.
Yeah, nah, that might be fired.
You're going to go 105 BPMs.
He can only make the baby's beats.
I can't make house music anymore. It's like you fucking me up, bro.
Nah, I need
Trap
that.
is over. Trap beats is over.
Word.
Oh, by the way,
All
I finished the whole other EP, and Odie's just looking at me at this point, like, "How are you doing this?" I'm just like, I don't stop working.
Hey,
I'm just here.
There you go.
It's like he
Stop
stopped
talking to
writing
me,
rap,
man.
so I was just like, "All right, I'm gonna make dance songs. Fuck it."
I think that's all I got, man. That's all I got in here.
All right. I can't think of anything.
I got one
Word,
last question.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Uh-huh.
I got one more after that.
Now you go.
I was gonna say, what are you guys' thoughts on the Kyrie Irving thing where he said they should start their own league?
They should. I don't know why people are laughing at him like it's crazy. It's just like,
Wait, I'm sorry. What was it?
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving said that the basketball players, instead of just going back to like Orlando and starting the league over, they should just start their own shit. Take this opportunity to just put their money together.
why don't they just build off of the big three?
Also, a good point.
I think that's stupid.
why?
Why?
Stupid.
Why is it stupid?
Why don't you just
James laughing mad hard at this. I really just want to know this nigga's answer.
My only concern was where they're gonna play. That was my concern. Like y'all
Yeah.
don't. Nobody owns stadiums.
because it
You know
goes
how many basketball players got courts in their crib? All of them.
Nigga, you gonna
Fucking
watch
stupid.
NBA from LeBron's crib?
I would.
because no.
If there's no NBA, your only
Live
option is to
streaming on
watch
Twitch.
NBA from a basketball player's crib. Like,
Nah,
yeah.
but that's the dumb thing. Like, yo, what we're in June?
Yeah.
Just no basketball until October.
I'm
Oh,
with that.
no,
And then you get back to your regularly scheduled program. Why do you have
I'm
to start a
with that.
whole other league?
Because
like,
the people that make the most money off of the league are all white. This is their opportunity to just make it.
Yeah.
All of the
Yeah.
black people that do all of the work get all of the money.
right,
That
but
was his
then now,
argument.
now you got the same thing again. All the people, like all the ball players, you want them to play and run our own league and worry about the finances of.
Well, they don't
where,
all have
what,
to do
how-
all of that, but they can call in other people that are qualified to handle the things that they can't handle as dudes that are just like, yo, I know how to play basketball.
Shut the fuck up, Kyrie. Like I was with him when it was like, yo, maybe we don't start the league now because it's gonna take away of the momentum of the good work that's going on in the fight. I can see that and agree, but like,
I mean,
shut the fuck up, Kyrie. Like, just like,
I mean, before all of our times, that's what the ABA was.
yeah. But now you're looking at that now, and you're also thinking about, you have to think about breach of contracts that's going on because a lot of y'all
that's the main thing. Is like all of y'all are in contracts. You can't just
you're not
dip out
now.
of your
You're
contract.
just saying things to say it. Where it's just like, yo, did you really think about?
But if everyone just agreed and was just like, which isn't going to happen because it's really unrealistic.
Crazy though.
Then you'd all be in court, and it won't be a basketball court.
Nah, but like,
it's not.
Once your contract is over, you just decide not to resign because you're all going to start your own shit. It can be done.
Yeah,
I've seen it done in other things.
It would have to be a lot of money behind it.
You know, you want to know why it can't be done? Because contract times are different.
Yeah,
so
but once your contract is
different,
once your contract is done, you wait, and then everyone else's contract is done, and when all that's finished,
money speaks.
Shit.
Money speaks.
It's true.
You're saying it like,
but it's just
you're
like
saying it like interests don't change. It's like, oh yeah, it sounds like a good idea now until everybody gets back to it. Until like talks are starting to be had, and it's like, all right, 1-2 people drop, and now you're getting more attention. And now such and such who dropped out and wanted to start his own league is out the way, and now you the superstar. Now the attention's on you, and now you're getting more money. Self-interest.
My thing is,
it just doesn't seem.
My thing is with this whole thing. I personally, as a basketball fan, I wouldn't mind sitting out, not seeing the season start. Like I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch a restarted season from July to October. Like I don't
understand why they want to just be like, yo, wait. Let's just skip to the playoffs. Like it's just start over next season.
Like I don't mind it. And the thing is, like when you look at it, you're gonna restart in Florida, which Florida's been, the numbers have been crazy.
Yeah, like they're talking about just blocking Florida off from everyone else.
Yeah, bro. Walling.
Like we've been talking about that before
for like a couple years now.
Yo, it's just like I mean, obviously they've been losing hundreds of millions of dollars. Like I think alone.
They'll be all right.
They lost like that's the thing, but they lost like 500 million in ticket sales. So they're trying to figure this stuff out. But it's like, yo, like I don't mind not seeing the season.
But also, I heard they're not paying the players though. So that's like,
they're paying some of them. Some of them are.
Some of them,
paid. Yeah.
How do you decide who gets paid and who doesn't?
Based on contract, probably.
Yeah. So
LeBron,
it's like
you're getting paid.
It's like
Kevin Love.
I think it's
you might have to relax.
Now Kevin Love got big contract,
but I'm good.
Yeah,
and you're just like, but
Booby not getting paid.
Gibson isn't making a dime.
But you know what Booby did just buy? Some black Air Forces.
Hey! Wait, Booby was in Roosevelt?
Yeah.
He went,
now that I think about it,
Booby waiting outside of Best Buy when the PS5 come out.
But I don't know, man. I just like the season's gonna end in October. The next season's gonna start December 1st. It's like
just relax.
Just relax.
Yeah,
just let everybody sit it out, and then next season everybody comes through with some heat. Now they're gonna do the whole thing where everybody's gonna test every 2 days. Literally everybody.
They got that high-tech ring that they've been fucking holding on.
I was about to ask. I saw Lewis put that up. Is that real?
I mean, I don't know.
They're thinking about it, supposedly.
Supposedly, where the fuck has it been?
They was waiting to bring this out for the athletes, I guess.
Yeah,
so,
The essential workers don't count, I guess.
So it's like I heard, and I was listening to they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do with the NFL because the NFL training camp is supposed to start like the end of July, and they don't know what they're gonna do because the NFL, like one NFL team has like over 100 people. You know what I mean? Like all together. So, I mean, they're trying to figure out if they're
no fans. Space them out. No fans to space it out.
They're trying to. They actually want to have fans, but they're thinking like how they're gonna have the teams practice. They're thinking they're gonna have They're thinking they're gonna have the offense practice on their own and then the defense practice. Like, how is that gonna work? Like, I feel like that's gonna make for some crappy football. Also, like, I mean, I haven't watched football in years, so I can't really comment. But
it's gonna be a learning curve.
It's
like,
I don't know.
What are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? Like with me personally, Yeah, I'm not losing nothing because I don't watch sports. I don't give a fuck. But
only sport I watched was football, and I'm kind of over it. Like their whole organization is just it's trash. So
yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of like how I was with comic books. At first, when the shit just went dark, I was bugging out. Then I just kind of got used to it, and it's just like, all right, cool. And now it's slowly coming back with like adjustments, and I've adjusted now to digital, something I was 1,000% against. It's the same thing with this. It's like everyone who's bitching about, I don't have my sports. How about go in the other room and talk to your family, hang out with your kids?
Yeah,
there's other shit you can do.
Yeah.
There's
or
other
find a
shit
hobby,
you can
or
do.
learn how to cook.
Yeah,
or,
like you're very angry and passionate over a sport that's not paying you and that you're not even playing. So figure something out.
It's like
I never-
people.
no, go ahead,
Go
Lou.
ahead.
My fault.
I was
No
gonna say,
Name got a whole book list that you guys could fucking go read.
Or like educate
Yes.
yourself.
I was like, people are so anxious to get the world back to normal, but like we're not gonna come back to the fucking same world that we had out of this.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then like you see people like this weekend like acting like everything's fucking normal. Like this, it ain't.
Dudes
the shit
running
ain't
around
over.
with their mask off, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
what are you doing, dog?
The shit ain't over. Everything's not normal. It's not gonna be normal for years. So like you just gotta relax. Like you just stay home, stay the fuck away from people. Like or else the shit's gonna act up, and we're gonna be fucking right back where we started.
Hey, we
AMC
kinda
theaters out
low-key
here
are.
like, yo, we gonna open up, but you don't have to wear a mask. And then after everyone was just like, what? It's like, yo, you have to wear a mask now. My bad. We fucked up.
And
I'm just
my
like,
problem with
nah.
that, my problem with that was he said they're not requiring anybody to wear masks. So that means even if you work there, you don't have to wear one
Yeah.
because we don't want to get political. What does wearing a mask?
And I'm just like, it's not political.
Who said that?
It's about health.
The CEO of AMC.
Yeah.
I think it's
Oh, he
CEO, right?
backtracked that bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He came back. Yeah,
because it was so stupid. How is it political for you to wear a mask that's gonna help
The
you?
white people are complaining about the mask. They can't. They don't want to breathe the same toxins they breathe out apparently because they fucking know how oxygen works.
They don't want to breathe their breath.
They do know that
Yeah.
our bodies can't physically breathe that back in, right? Like,
Like,
are you
it's
stupid?
just-
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
not
so
how that works.
It's just so stupid. And I mean, honestly, this whole thing changed the dynamic of like when you think about it, it changed the dynamic of everything from small business to large business to
Mm-hmm.
deliveries to
big business to whole
big
business.
business to whole business to music business. Like, how is the music industry gonna be the same after this? Because when you look at all the artists make their money off of touring. And touring involves also like having merchandising. Like some of the biggest money that these artists make is off the merchandising at their tours. So it's like, how is that gonna happen? And I was thinking about the other day, I'm like, yo, if anybody, like, I feel bad for the artists that were like, before this happened, they would just start to buzz.
Mm-hmm.
Like people like Meg Thee Stallion and the Baby, they're good money because they already like solidified some shit before this whole thing went down. But like, I feel bad for the artist that's like right under them, that was like just starting to get paid like 10,000 an appearance and stuff like that, like 5,000.
Ain't nowhere to appear.
Nah, that's my thing. So what's gonna happen to that? What's gonna happen to the film industry? Like now, how are you gonna have the $100 million box office weekend? Like,
Everything's
how is that
animated.
gonna exist? That
Everything's
might be over with when you really think about it. I mean,
Until we get a vaccine.
until we get a vaccine.
No, because the
or-
film industry, like they proved that at least like the video on demand, people would buy that. Like Trolls got a lot of sales.
Yeah, but
off of it,
it's not the same though.
But
it's the
what was the
same.
numbers? What was the numbers of Trolls?
The numbers were pretty good, but it was more the movie theaters complaining about it because the movie theaters ain't seen a dime off that.
Yeah, that's the thing. So is that a point where like the streaming services come in and now
That's the thing.
they're giving like the bag for them to, but also like, what about production of these things? Because like on the set, there's thousands of people on these sets, so it's like
Well, the Batman
makeup,
started too,
lighting,
right?
huh?
Yeah,
Isn't the Batman started? So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
So it's like, do they have to do testing on the site and all that
It
stuff?
started already.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it
They're-
started
they're
already,
filming
and
in
then
Europe somewhere.
Yeah,
It's like,
everyone to wear masks.
even with sporting events, like I want to see, like, if they do restart it, which they plan on, I want to see how it goes and how it affects, because it's going to be different watching one with no fans, not on the home courts. Like there's so much things that are different, and now without the sales of like people paying for tickets, like where do they make up that money?
Exactly.
Like where do you? Yeah. That's a lot of money. Like when you think about it.
UFC was doing it already, and actually, like I agree with you that the NBA shouldn't start, but that was actually the one I was excited about because I wanted to hear like the shit talking. Now that you can actually hear without the fans.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was excited about that, but
that's true.
I do
that's
agree
a
with
good
you.
point.
They should just hold off.
That's a good point. We're gonna be able to hear Melo loud and clear. Melo be like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Back up, bitch, back up.
But yeah, like I don't know, man. Like even restaurants not gonna be the same no more. I'm not going to sit in the parking lot to eat at Applebee's.
They're doing up some of these parking lots. We was going down in Jericho.
Yeah.
First of all, there's you can tell who's the problem, really, and like who's really full of themselves when it comes to a lot of these places. Like we was driving down Jericho yesterday, and there's this one Italian restaurant, Umberto's.
Oh, okay.
So they're following the rules where it's like you can have outdoor dining and shit like that, but these tables are like on top of each other. It is so packed in there.
Umberto's only has the corner. Like, that's all they got.
It's so gross. Like, bro. It just feels
it's like,
weird.
do you really want to be out that much that you're gonna risk it and just
dog? That's a pizzeria. Like take that pizza home, bro.
Food home,
what are you doing?
But the thing about
how
that,
lonely are you, son?
Right. The thing about
lot.
that doesn't make sense about a lot of the places in Long Island is like y'all got yards. You guys all have backyards and stuff like that. Go home if you want to be outside.
Home. Nah, people just want to be outside just to be outside, and it's
just
like,
to be seen.
It's
whatever.
not that serious. Like y'all could take a summer off.
It's stupid.
Like y'all could take a summer off.
I get it. You want to be like around your people, but you could have a gathering at your backyard with like 10 people spaced out. But like motherfuckers be going extra. Like I've seen people with 50 people in one spot. Like, come on, fam.
Yeah. And that goes for people like when you really think about this whole thing. That goes for people like who are smokers and stuff, like sharing blunts and all that. Like that kind of like defeats the purpose.
That's done for.
If it's like there's people still doing it though.
No, I know.
Of course, still doing it.
It's my shit, and my shit is lit. Hey.
Like, because I always remember, like, you know, back in the day when like people said like, nah, I don't smoke with nobody. I roll my own. If there was any time for that mindset, it's right now. It's right now more than ever.
Like I don't know about y'all, but
Karen.
I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I be judging people when I see them on like their stories with like around like 200 people. And I'm blocking.
Nah, I be feeling some type of way because it's like
1,000%.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Like you mad comfortable right now, like out here and like nothing on, like you know what I mean? Like people be looking at me crazy when they see my mask with the goggles and shit.
Yeah.
Like I be looking like I'm about to fumigate a place. Like I don't know, man. I just
shit
is just different. I mean, so
whatever. What you gonna do? We'll see. Like, I just want to see what it look like. Exactly. I just want to see what it look like this time next year. That's what I want to know.
I think it'll be okay this time next year.
Like, because
it's either that or the apocalypse. It could only go two ways.
I'm ready for both. Yo, as long as all of us link up when it's apocalypse time and we take this on together, we good.
Where's our link up spot?
Yo, Marcel, like 5-Star Studios.
Yo, remember what I said earlier about taking bullets for y'all? I don't know about all that.
I mean, I know what James's plan is in a zombie apocalypse. Like,
I got you, James.
Yo, Chris, is my plan that?
I'm showing up, but you know, I might not take all the bullets.
I'm not going to be there.
I don't think Lewis would make it there. You want to know why? Coming from Jersey,
well, he'll get there. He'll just be late.
Nah, not even because there's always always do that.
Apocalypse over. Lewis is the only one still alive.
Nobody do that in like you left by the time I get there.
They do that shit in like The Walking Dead and all these apocalypse movies where a lot of these people in the car have a straight open like road to the thing. Mm-hmm. Dog, you get on the Cross Bronx, ain't no straight open road during apocalypse. It's just bumper to bumper. Yeah, you leave in your car. I never understood that. I mean, I understand it for like storyline purposes and whatnot.
Yo, imagine Lou jogging from Jersey to 5-star.
And then he get there, we not
Jogging,
even there.
Not even sprint. I'm lightly
wanna-
jogging.
studio. I want to see the stats on his Apple Watch after that one.
5,000 calories, son.
Nah, nigga's just gonna say dead.
Gonna say dead.
Triple
You
X.
gonna ask me, nigga, you all right?
Nigga made it 2 blocks and he's laying in the road. Like, yo.
Yo, I'm not gonna make it. Y'all niggas good?
Yeah,
I think I see the lights.
All right, man. Let's get out of here. How do I usually end this?
Wait, Chris,
Episode 93.
Chris, is that an earring?
What? On my ear? Yes.
Okay, all right.
Wait,
you got
this?
the hoop earring.
No, I thought it was like the bottom of your AirPods. That's all.
Nah,
this?
Chris saw the last dance. He got a hoop earring. You know the vibes.
Chris is lit. I want to be like Chris.
I've been wearing hoop earrings since like 2012.
Ain't nobody
about-
noticed.
Yeah, I just noticed the other day Chris has a nose ring.
All right.
You just
that's-
noticed.
No, I'm just kidding.
I remember the first time he got a nose ring, right? And he put up a story. And I thought that nigga had a booger in his nose, and I was gonna DM him. And then I realized it was a nose ring.
Oh, it's the bottom. Yeah.
Yo, Chris is the only one that could pull off a nose ring. If I did a nose ring, I'd look stupid as hell.
You know how many niggas got nose rings?
I think
I
he
never
meant out of the
noticed.
4 of
Oh,
us.
just out of us? I guess, probably.
Yeah, I can't pull off a nose.
Imagine Lou with a nose ring.
I look like Lupac.
If it looked like you got a diabetic Tupac. Oh
He
man.
was just gonna leave it at diabetic.
Imagine Marcel. Yo, now take your time to imagine Marcel with a nose ring.
That's
That house music would make a lot more sense.
It
Yeah,
might
right?
work.
Yeah.
Nah, you
But
gotta
that-
do this. You gotta do the what they call it?
The septum. The septum
Yeah.
piercing.
I
The
can see
bone
that.
nose.
I can see
Wait,
that.
am I doing the like bull ring or am I just doing the shit that like
gotta do the
comes out
bull.
a
Nah,
little?
you gotta do the bull
Yeah, the bull ring.
all the, way.
door knocker, son.
The big Rodman
door
joint.
knocker.
Yeah, you gotta get that Rodman joint.
Door Knocker Records. Wow. Yo, Marcel. That's
And that right now, son.
huh?
Don't give me the straight face, nigga. Pan that.
Door Knocker Records, nigga.
Episode 93.
That's the Metal World Peace Edition.
Duck Jordan, Instagram, Twitter.
Underscore.
yeah,
Duck Jordan
that's it.
underscore.
Duck Jordan underscore. Thank you.
Don't forget the
both.
underscore.
Both of them shits. I'm pretty sure at this point now, if you just type in Duck Jordan, my name will pop up. You'll see my face.
Yeah, I don't know how many other.
Is there an
Jordans
at
there
Duck
are
Jordan
on
no
the
underscore?
I don't know if it's still up. The reason I had to put the underscore because some dude had it, but he hasn't posted since like 2017, 16 or some shit like that.
Oh, let's get him out of here so we can
Yeah,
get you the without the underscore.
Yeah, word.
Go claim it,
Word.
son.
I
I got you.
I
I
got-
got you. I'll find them.
got to look into that. Appreciate that.
Don't worry.
Lewis.
As always, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lewis the Designer. That's LUIS. The best way to spell Lewis the Designer.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I got no announcements this week. Ain't shit happened.
Yeah, word.
Thank you. Thank you for your no announcements.
Antonet's album still out. Bella Bar's record still out. Go listen to them.
Go listen
That's
to them
all I got.
Both of them.
Marcel's putting out some joints. He got like 3 albums in the tuck.
Yeah, and,
I really do.
And just put out a new project. It's called Activision.
Activist.
Activision.
I try to make
Activision, like the
Oh, you
game
trying to throw
developer.
Ant in it? Like
Should make Tony Hawk games.
Antivism. Antivism.
Yeah,
Activism.
I didn't know if I wanted to do ant or Asian and mix it with activism. And then halfway through, I was like, "Oh, this went south."
This nigga was about to
Yeah.
say Asian Vision. That's wild.
he didn't read
What
the
can
room.
they find you?
He didn't read the room.
Yo, word. Damn, now I'm cold. See Cole.
Damn.
James.
James, go ahead.
I'm just giving Lou room to like cut.
Ain't cutting nothing, man. This is going straight through.
You think that man edits?
Fuck that.
That's a fact.
We're doing video now, nigga. I don't got time.
You can find me at JUST_Jivimus. That's JVMES. The best way to spell Jivimus. If you ever try to spell Jivimus.
The only way to spell Jivimus.
Yeah.
What you gonna do when
Right.
we get back into the studio? You just gonna abandon the video?
Now we got iPhones.
Yeah. We got
Dog, nobody's doing the fucking iPhone. I'm on my. Everyone is on their phones as we do the podcast. We're just gonna put up.
Just put the camera on in front of you and just send me the videos.
That's
That's hard, dog. I couldn't even send you the chicken video. That's still on my
I'm still
phone.
mad about that.
I can't get it off my phone.
That is great content that we have not put out.
Doesn't want to sell.
Wow.
Yeah, you forgot that we did that, right?
Yeah, I've been buying dirty dicks for the longest.
We got to get the Dirty Dick backstory.
It's 15 minutes. I think it's because he upped the FPS or some shit like that.
Just edit it yourself then.
Why you had the
How? It goes in between all the other clips that we have that's on the camera.
Oh,
that's the problem. Yeah, it's not that we have everything on the phone.
Everything.
Okay.
We'll talk about this offline. Marcel, where can they find you?
You can find me everywhere at drumfu, DRUM_FU.
Man.
I might take the underscore out, so just type that in by itself. Who knows?
Yeah,
I may be on cocaine making house music.
You got a lot of announcements going on here. Like
I don't.
He didn't say one.
A lot of
announcement, guys. I'm getting rid of my
underscores. And
yeah, right. Like
spots, and
I'm just telling them, like, yo, just search different if you don't get it the first time.
Yeah, just
right.
All right. Well,
I'm proud of you, Drum Fool. I'm proud of you.
Next week.
I feel like I got to fight James.
Okay.
You might have to.
I pay to see that. No,
I don't want to though. But
I accept it. All
right.
Word. I accept all smoke.
All right. So episode's done.
Are we done? Yeah, we're done. Okay,
yeah,
we're done.
Bye. All right.